It's working. We are live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
But you put a 9-volt battery in them? Yeah, try that one too.
There we go. Oh no,
what is it called again?
It's called a Zap Mat. Z-A-P-M-A.
Ah.
And you literally stick. You literally stick a 9. I stepped on it one night. I was mildly intoxicated and came out of my bedroom and cat sprays. His cat sprays on the
just
corner
ever
by
so
the guest
slightly.
door. Yeah. She was mildly intoxicated, and I came out the door and I hit that Zap Mat. Well, I'll tell you what. I was no longer mildly intoxicated.
You don't need coffee. You just step on the Zap Mat in the morning.
Right. So I even looked at like dog collars, like Zap collars for dogs for like small dogs. Because I was like, no, I'm seriously done with this shit.
Right,
and
they
oh, I just invited you.
I'm joining. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah. So they were like, it said it on there. Do not use on cats. On everyone I seen, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I don't think
Zap
they
mats
have.
are specifically for cats, and when they touch it works.
Yeah, I might.
There we go.
Yeah.
It works. I want to say they're like $30 a piece, but they're totally worth the $30. Like 100%. Just whatever you get.
Okay, I'm about to put that in my browser actually because Zap Mat, so that I don't forget it because definitely.
Evening, Gaza.
What's up, Gaza?
What's up? What's happening? Hot stuff.
Hi, I'm new here looking for a carry, please. No problem, Seawolf. I know just a person that can help you.
Yeah.
Not this motherfucker.
And it's none of us.
Wait, you didn't ask for an eagle bearer too? What the hell? You're slacking, bruh. That's supposed to be the #1 thing, an eagle bearer. Come on.
I wore my all-American outfit for Cuppy today.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was like, wow, it looks like the 4th of July parade threw up on you.
The fashion police are on their way.
Because I'm proud to be an American.
And I'm gutted because I can't go all floppy. I'll have to stay stiff.
Oh, he gets to stay stiff and Joy gets to go floppy. Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, ladies, if there's any of you out there watching, Cupid's also free. He's stiff and free. Just saying.
Slowly back out.
And as we're
not interested.
He's like, yeah, this is a lot already. I just came in here. I can't. I know.
And as soon as lockdown's finished, the taxi's coming back out.
Oh yeah, baby.
You never seen legs so white.
See your panties.
Yes, indeed. Panties.
Okay, so today's stream we are going to do the Invaded on Heroic, which is going to be Federal Emergency Lincoln and Potomac.
Exciting, I like that.
So, pick your poison first.
Federal.
Potomac's my least favorite.
Okay, Potomac it is.
You fucking asshole. That's my least favorite too, man.
I know.
No, but that's why I suggested it, because then we can end on a high note.
Yeah, my guy is
We're
looking
getting
kind
high?
of pale.
Well,
Okay, Federal.
fuck you. That's my favorite.
I was waiting for you to fast travel.
I'm already going to Potomac.
I am
Look,
too,
somebody
so
else came with me.
I'm fucking going there too, so damn it, we're going to Potomac.
The ladies like subconsciously did this, so fuck you guys, you come to us.
That's all right. Let us know when you started.
Floppy or stiff, it don't matter, just bring your asses.
Floppy, baby. Way to pee.
He said floppy with the good fingers is what he said a while ago.
Click on the digits.
I could probably go floppy here, actually. Oh yeah, I can.
Just keep the floppy going.
My coffee's really hot.
Yeah,
That
it's...
almost came out my nose. That was painful.
Going
Are you
floppy's good.
assholes gonna fast travel any
No,
fucking time and start this mission?
We're
I can't
waiting to start
without
Federal.
you.
We're at Federal.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be on hard.
We win. D, it's okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna do now. He's gonna
you
fast
over
travel
there
here
now?
and he's gonna
No.
restart it.
I've already set it. Federal is set and waiting. I'm all floppy waiting for you girls to turn up.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? You're gonna fucking wait, cause
I need to be
doing this
made
mission.
unfloppy. Come on.
Yeah, well, better get that taxi rolling, bruh.
It needs a clean.
You better go
Evil.
clean it. Spit
What's
wax
up,
that
Tom?
motherfucker.
What's up, Evil?
Hey Tom, how you doing?
Hola, fellas.
My legs are skinny because I do all upper body workouts. All right. You know, the
Yeah, I mean, he
jeans hide
just
my
told you
skinny
he's
legs.
floppy at the waist, so come on.
Yo, Joe.
What's up, Joe? What's up, baby?
G.I. Joe!
You two coming or what?
The stubborn game.
Or do you always stand like that?
Not when it's floppy. No.
I'm flopping, baby.
Well, are you fucking serious? We are
Yeah.
actually in the middle of this mission.
No,
You gonna bring your ass over here?
You can't
like,
be in the
real
middle of
quick,
it.
Like,
because it's supposed to be heroic.
well,
Zero.
if you don't bring your ass over here and restart it.
It's gonna be hard.
Right, me and Joyce just started this one, so hurry up.
Hey, Dusty.
Come
Oh
on,
my
chop
God.
chop.
Oh.
Chop, chop.
Well, we can't
Here we are,
fast
pip,
travel.
pip.
We're
You about to
literally
hear
in combat.
Agent
Chop,
Agent
Chop, chop.
disconnected. That's what you're about to fucking hear.
Chop chop. We've even got street trash that's turned up. Come on, chop chop.
Well, there you
These
go.
assholes are really at Federal, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a loot goblin.
All right, come on.
Yeah, I see Cuppy taking damage. We can't get back out though. We gotta finish this.
What do you mean you can see me taking damage?
Just fast travel to them.
I didn't get hit.
I'm gonna get floppy on this loot goblin.
Yeah.
Remote all over.
Keep a stiff upper lip. I like it. I like it.
Oh, people are here. All right, let's party.
Oh, they actually turned up to the party.
We were killing shit. I'm sorry that it takes you guys that long to figure out what you're gonna do.
Well, you know.
We were
Man, I don't want to hear any
do.
excuses. No
Me-
excuses.
measure twice, cut once. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't let me fast travel, so I had to die. Sorry.
I measure once, cut once, and we're good.
Just get it up there and hope for the best.
Pull the
That's my motto.
trigger.
Flop it out. Flop it out. Oh yeah.
He's over there having a whole rave party by
This
himself.
is the
and
best
shit.
one, honestly. Like,
he's got the move.
where did they think of this one right here? How did they think of this one? That's what I want to know. Where did they come up with this? Yeah, it's you, it's you. Oh yeah, baby. Like a little bunny hop, right? It's like yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
makes me
And then-
laugh. The start, that little bunny hop.
And then all you, baby, all you.
I like the whole cool dude at the end, like, hey, yeah. Like, that's the favorite part for me.
And you got the robot dance. Was this 1982?
Yeah. Alright, I'm fucking starting it. I can't sit over here.
Yeah,
now.
I'm on
I
my
have no
way.
patience for this
Oh,
shit.
we're going?
Oh, it's
Okay.
on my way.
Oh,
Alright,
go
let's
on
play
in.
the mission.
Sorry.
Oh, we're playing Division. Okay. Alright, let's go do this.
Yeah, there's an actual game that we're supposed to be playing.
I'm
Not just
always
a fucking
flopping, baby.
emote.
They call me Flopmaster General.
Get this finger working. Oh, nice.
Oh dear.
Ouch!
I like the way
That's
you say
reasonable on this.
they called me the
Whoa.
Flopmaster
Oh,
General.
shit.
Ah, that's funny.
This is a family show. No, this is not a family show. As a
That
matter of
dog
fact, if
hurts.
you're watching and you're not over 18, please turn this off, because this is definitely not a family show.
No, if
Yeah.
you're under 18, then watch and learn. Welcome to life.
Under 18, fuck off.
Oh well, if you're my kids, then you're watching and learning, then you're just screwed anyways. So.
No more one-shot dogs, right?
I don't
No
know.
more of those ever.
I don't know. No, we're in beta. There's gonna be about 20 of them in the fire room.
Oh yeah, that room's gonna
Oh
be
yeah, I
nice.
forgot about that.
Oh, I
If you
should have let
forever
him.
killed him.
Me, I should have let him punch her.
I was
a bit
wondering if
too.
y'all were
back
gonna
there.
let him punch me. I
I was
was
just
like,
a
man.
bit. I was too quick that time. I've gone from floppy to premature. It's not good.
Pretty extreme differences there, man.
Yep.
Who's
I'll
dropped
get
the
that
ball
checked
by
out.
me? I've got a-
Doggy town, doggy town.
Not me.
Ouch, fire. Ouch, jeez.
Big boy.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't let me put on a med kit. Ouch. Heavy's
Probably
coming.
gonna die because the heavy's gonna probably screw me.
No.
Go ahead, little turret. Go ahead, little turret. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, 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 yes. Skills and shit.
Oh, aggressive. They're so ouch.
Oh, there's more. Oh, there's
All right,
more.
med kit for you guys.
Oof, that hurt.
I should give you guys some med kit action. There you go.
Appreciate. How is he shoot? This fool has a whole shotgun, got arms around the corner and shooting me with it. Come on.
With sniper aim.
Yeah, for real.
To the face.
Oh, hello.
Another big boy.
Hi there, big guy.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
His armor's broken.
So with his
Thank you
legs
for
beef,
y'all.
he don't get out of your way.
So Johnny 5 in the back. They just said we're tougher than we look. Well, you know.
They're watching your outfit for sure when they said that shit.
They're like, damn, look at this noob. Oh, how many shots did it take to kill this Johnny
He's
5?
representing right now. Kirby actually scared me and teamed up with Lady M.
Knee-high!
Oh.
I'm glad that you're scared. That means you actually have enough committal capacity to understand the fuckery that we do.
There we go. Fucking 3 rounds, 3 clips into that dude. Alright, what else we got? Where else are we gonna die?
A lot.
Awesome.
If anybody gets a Gilla Unbreakable
What's up,
and
Canuck?
crit
What's up,
hit
Snoochies,
chance on
babies?
it, be nice. Snoochie.
Yo, Snoochie.
I tell you what. Elite, baby. #1 clan, elite.
Yeah.
Oh, I left my
Are
balls
we number-
behind.
Oh yeah, forgot to check. I'm sure we're
Oh.
#1 clan in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing, you know.
What's up,
It's
Night
there.
Owl? What's up,
Christ, here
Canuck? How
comes
you guys
Night,
doing?
yep.
What's happening?
So, how y'all doing
What's
out
up,
there in La La
people?
Land?
Who we got in? Jason.
Have a drink,
Gimmick.
sit back, watch the fuckery unfold. You're welcome.
Can't have a drink. He's up.
And there's plenty of fuckery to
Ah.
unfold.
Yeah.
Let's unfold the fuckery.
Let's unfold it. Fucking right.
Plenty.
Laundry and shit.
I can die here real good, guys. I can die here real good.
Yeah, I was a little impressed. Joy went down more than I did right there. I was like,
Well, I mean, he's so floppy, he has to go down,
I'm
right?
very
I'm just
floppy.
saying.
yeah.
I'm trying to draw a foul.
It was nice to be standing for
Is there a guy up
an
above me?
extended amount of time.
So floppy.
Yeah, I kind of need you women to start going down. Actually,
Yeah, you know?
it's not. It's not
We're
just.
not the floppy ones, I'm just
Multiple
saying.
We're the ones that are fucking handling shit over here. I mean,
Yeah, but it's not the
it's not my
same.
fault if you have performance issues. I mean,
Yeah, right. There's a
Oh,
doggy.
Lady M, do you have your voice to be shared?
I should.
Oh.
Knee-high said you're
Oh.
very quiet.
Yeah, it's good, isn't
Is
it?
that better?
No,
Keep
it's worse.
moving. Is that better?
It's not good.
Jesus.
Oh, you're way too loud.
Alright, there's something
Am I?
to
No.
use the living show.
Yeah, you must. I can't hear anyone else.
Whatever.
No, I'm
So
serious.
full
I
of
do
shit.
need to know
Don't
because I
fucking
had to
listen to
adjust
him,
it.
no, he's so full of shit.
No, I legit had to adjust it the other day. That's why I'm asking, because somebody couldn't hear me, so I had to crank it up. So if I'm loud, I do need to know.
Oh, extraordinary.
Fuck you.
Extraordinary.
Oh no, Snooch. Damn, bruh. Why you always in some kind of trouble, man?
Alright, I'll go adjust my mic in just a second.
Oh, shit. That's fun.
Get that girl baby and you won't have that problem anymore.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That's definitely the solution to all the problems, for sure.
At least that's what a lot of women think anyway.
Yeah, put a baby in it.
I said what I said.
That's rough.
That sniper up there keeps fucking lighting me up.
I'm I'm working on her.
There's 2 of them.
That's Joy. Come on, man. Life is beautiful, bro.
You're
Life is beautiful, man.
Ooh, mistakes were made.
They actually dead.
Oh, here comes the other group.
Oh shit!
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Oh, Lord.
Did y'all not learn from me running away almost dying? What happened?
Oh, hi, bitch.
Lordy. Oh, doggy, 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 doggy.
Yeah, yeah, doggy just tried to fucking take me for a walk, asshole.
Alright, we got the doggy.
Right, that yellow bar's down up the top now.
What kind of freaky shit?
There we go. I got a grenade up there up top.
Don't you kill me. Don't you kill me. Oh, you bastard.
Oh, there's more.
Yep, another dog.
There's more.
There's another dog.
I got 6 seconds on my pulse. Oh, never mind. Skill kill.
Oh, here
Pulse
comes
now.
the 360. Watch out.
Nope, nope,
Maybe
nope.
not.
I got you. I got you.
Nice, nice, nice. He's nice. Ouch.
But she is up and I've got 8 seconds, so watch yourself.
Solid relationship. Mihai, if you haven't understood, I am the modern's version of fucking Dr. Ruth. You are welcome. I solve everybody's problems with relationships. By solve, I mean you will fucking not have one by the time you're talking to me.
Yeah.
At least she knows it.
I've been coming to her with all my relationship advice. Grenade up there?
He's like, yeah, whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do the complete fucking opposite. Ain't
Exactly.
Alright, we got a
bunch of dudes
healer
upstairs,
guy somewhere.
Alright, grenade up on the right.
He's at the top up there behind that pillar.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Alright, good enough.
Alright, the healer guy's down. Oh no, there's another one. Shit, okay. Alright, the other healer guy's down.
Fucking hell, what are they doing up there? There's some sort of jiggery
There's a
going on.
medic up there fucking
They saw my
picking 'em
sweet
up.
clothes and they were like, yo, I'm coming up here.
It's your legs. It's your lily white legs.
Like-
Hey, every day is upper body day, alright?
Yeah, some fucking dude.
It's dazzling them.
Beefcake, beefcake!
Where's that?
Solid relationship
Oh, there
advice
is a
right here,
fucking
that's
medic.
funny.
Telling you. I got that advice.
Oh, this medic!
Medic!
Ow!
Medic!
Fire up there for him. There we go. They're all sitting there unhappy now.
Medic!
Another grenade up there. Oh, well that fell down, so that's good.
It flopped.
It flopped. Get floppy. Alright, I'm out of grenades, so you know, that's cool. Medic
Alright,
is
medic's
just
done.
a pain in the boonani.
He's dead. He's dead. We're dead.
Pain in the punani.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. Stream title: Two
Oh,
girls
Jesus
and
Christ.
one cuppy plus Joyce's. That's pretty fucking funny.
Look,
man.
I am
Look
a
at
grade
this
A fucking bona fide woman, not a girl.
dude. That's
Let's
pretty
get
funny.
that out there
Seconds go,
first.
Joe.
Two
Yeah.
girls, one cuppy. That's great.
Who said that?
Nooch.
Smooches.
Great line right there. New name in the works. That's pretty fucking funny, I gotta say.
Plus the Joyceless. Well,
Special guest, Flopmaster
Right.
Joy.
there you go, Flopmaster Joy.
Is my mic any quieter, guys?
He was just giving you shit, yeah, Lady M. Like, don't listen to
no,
that
no.
Don't listen to Cupid, man.
I
Come on.
legitimately had to crank it up, so I needed to turn it down anyways. I didn't know. Yeah.
Yep, it's still too loud. I can hear you still.
Fuck you, Cappy. And of course you wrote it on.
It's a taxi, honey. Just telling you now. It's not a horse.
Aw, medic is so close. Come on, medic. Play with me, play with me. There we go.
He doesn't want to be floppy anymore.
Oh, now I got tenacity going. Let's get stiff.
Behind ya! Behind ya!
You guys got those guys, right? You guys got those guys. There we go.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
shit.
Somebody being cute.
Fuck.
Oh, there's a dog right here. Oh,
In my direction and that gotcha. Doggy's down though.
Oh, doggies.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ooh, ouch.
You're very welcome.
That's it. You guys are close. I don't
There's
know.
a purple,
Oh, wow, this guy's
purple medic down
trying to
here
get all
somewhere.
cute.
Alrighty.
Alright, he's dead. He's dead.
There's a sniper in the back left, I think.
Yeah, it's that purple medic that's the fucker.
He's dead.
Where are you hiding, lady? There you go.
Bitches.
He's dead.
Deadied.
I was totally in special ed. I rode the short bus. LD all the way. I was like, I don't think I learned to read until I was in 5th grade. I ate a lot of lead chips as a kid. It was really tasty to me.
Okay.
Chips.
Well, you know, everybody has a backstory.
Yeah, you know.
Can't all be fucking superheroes. You know, some of us have to be normal,
Oh,
I guess.
forgot about that room. Got excited.
Well, let's get him on fire, huh? There we go. Fire. Ooh, ouch. Is that a... No, I was gonna say, is that a dog up at the top? That's just unfair.
A sniper, I
Yellow
think.
shotgun there.
Oh, hello. I just felt a bullet whiz past me ear off.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put a med bag up there. Really, bro? Really, bro? Oh, yeah. I know they're
Alright,
gonna
he's gone.
come running
He's
out
dead.
here, too.
He's deadied.
Oh, yeah, here they come.
There's another one up there on the left, though.
Oh, yeah, I see. He's deadied.
I wanted to kill
Every
him.
time you say that, I want to turn around and fuss at my 9-year-old and go, for fuck's sake, it's dead.
No, it's deadied.
She does that, and I'm like a grammar Nazi.
This is division talk. He's deadied.
You got that CHD, CHC all the way up, max proc god roll with the overcharge and the,
Look, if I wanted to play with the external with some bullshit, I would have external in here. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sit here and talk about builds all fucking day. No.
Yeah, I thought
Not
you guys were
happening.
gonna like ask me awkward questions and put me in awkward
We haven't got to the
situations.
question.
Yeah, we're
yet.
not that
Oh,
far
we're
yet.
working
But
up
we're
to it.
still
warm-up.
focusing.
This is the
so
warm-up.
excited.
Let us
We-
warm up.
We like to
We're
break
still
you.
focusing, yeah, hang
We like to
on.
break you in gently.
Alright, no, I'm okay, you know. A little bit of lube.
We want to make sure we have a, you know, at least, oh, we do have double digits. Okay, we want to make sure we have at least double digits in here watching.
Sure, we could arrange for a cactus if you prefer a cactus. I mean, options.
Gerbils.
Ow, I'm gonna die.
I don't know.
Ow.
You know, whatever you're into.
I died.
You can see the future. Holy
Johnny
shit.
5 is gonna go.
Can you get lottery tickets?
Right. Well, I couldn't get around the corner.
Y'all talk gooder.
Oh
Y'all
my
talk
god,
good.
fuck you.
Snoop said y'all talk gooder.
He was.
Snoop said y'all talk gooder.
Oh, there's more.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I wish-
Tenacity
Alright.
is definitely gonna kill me.
I wish people would speak proper English like I does.
Yes, indeed. Alright, well, let's start with a question.
Don't go away,
Let's start with
the... Don't go away, don't go away. Oh, I do it. I would call it.
No,
Tenacity
die, bitch.
is the
Oh!
dirty
Well, while
word.
you're on your knees, it gives you a chance to answer, like, the first question, which is usually the boring question. What brought you to Division, and what had you make RDS?
Yeah, I was about to say, hang on, that question doesn't quite apply.
I can be totally honest. So I used to be a big gamer, like a really big gamer, before we could connect to the internet.
Oh, wow, back in those days, I feel you.
Yeah, and
Right?
Back in
you know,
Atari and
that was
television and
feels-
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was my jam. And I bought a PlayStation because, like, in 2015, I was just getting too hungover from drinking every night at the bars. So I was like, you know, I'm going to get into gaming again. At least I won't be at the bar. So I did that. I bought a PlayStation. I was like, oh, look, it connects to the internet. That's pretty cool. And I bought Division, and because I always loved Tom Clancy games. So I bought Division, and I didn't know you could matchmake, so I couldn't beat Ripper at the beginning. Like, I just could not beat him no matter how hard I tried. That little room, you know, the first mission to get out of Brooklyn?
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat it, and so I said, fuck this game. I returned it. I was like, what kind of game is this where you can't even beat the fucking tutorial? And so I returned it, and then about 4 months later, Squirrel actually came to me. It was like, we should play Division. I'm like, alright. And I'm like, but yeah, I'll reinstall it or whatever, and put it in, and he was like, alright, let me join on you. I'm like, join on me? What are you talking about? He's like, we can play together.
What
I'm
is
like,
this thing?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Come again?
Yeah, he's like, we could play together. I'm like, really? That's pretty cool. The next thing you know, we're playing Division, and we beat the first boss. I'm like, well, fuck me. I spent like 20 hours here. What the hell? So, yeah, that was basically how I got into Division. But how I started Red Dot was back in '97. We used to play Mega Team Fortress Quake. So that was the name of our clan, and I was one of the co-leaders. And yeah, we had a lot of fun. You know, we were like, I think, second in the world or something in Quake. And then I was at a school where they had like a dedicated T1 line, so I always had a fuck ton of megabytes. And then I went back to Chicago, and we didn't have that, so the clan kind of died because I didn't have, 56 kilobytes, can't game on. And we kind of just got together when Division and Ghost came out, and was like, fuck it, let's bring RDS back. And so we did that, and shit, I just thought it was going to be like 10 people that played together, and now it's become like a thing. So that's pretty much the story of my gaming beginning. But little did I know I could matchmake, which,
So, what
I'm a
made
big
you
winner.
form RDS in the first place?
So Quake Team Fortress has like a clan system, and that's how you were ranked.
Yeah.
So that's what made us started in '97. Back in the newer version, right, in 2015 or 2016. I just thought it was a cool name. Like, all you ever see is elite killers and like big dick donkeys and like silly names. And I was never into that whole look, so I thought Red Dot Society gave us a little panache, if you will, a little class,
Yeah.
Panache.
a little panache.
Not panoche. Panache.
And then-
which you understand.
And then, why am I your favourite RDS member?
Well,
yeah,
Two
okay.
girls, one cup. Cuppy,
Everybody, all Joy's hoes in the clan are just feeling some kind of way now. I thought I was his favorite.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, Dee.
Thank you, O's.
The funny thing is,
Sit next to
I
Moses.
truly.
Fucking stooge. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Moses is my bro, man. We split that Red Sea together, man. He doesn't say anything about it, but I was there. I helped the other side.
He's the silent partner and shit.
Help the other
Oh, shit.
side.
It was like a raid, you know. We had to coordinate it. You could only get one side, so I had to go the other side, you know.
And what is your favorite thing to do in the Division 2?
That's a good question. I think legendaries are fun because they're like the most challenging. Raiding is obviously fun because it's fun to get 8 people to work together. You know, can dancer, insert that can dancer here.
Yeah, you can't sit on my lap just yet.
Sorry, I was trying.
Let's see.
I got stuck.
That's a whole different stream altogether.
Probably my favorite part is when people beat like Boomer for the first time. That's probably my favorite. Like if they've been in there for 10 hours a day, 2 days trying to beat a boss and can't do it, we do it for them in like 2 minutes. That I really enjoy.
Gotcha.
That makes me happy.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And then finding idiots like you to play with is actually,
yay!
You know. But let's see here. What else can I say? Truly, like with the whole RDS thing, like I never really wanted the attention. I never wanted to set out to be a clan leader. It was just, hey, I already got a cool name. You know.
Yeah. Now you have people like me to fucking do it all the time, and I'm not sorry about it. Actually.
It all works out.
Can't say I envy you.
What's good about RDS is it's pretty
all.
well run. We got people like Flaw and Snooch and Joe and Wolf who all do the heavy lifting for me, which is nice. So I can just sit back and...
Did you just call me fat?
Yeah.
Who?
Totally. You didn't hear that?
It was like the heavy lifting. Yeah. I'm like, wait, did you just call me fat? What the fuck?
And he didn't even hesitate with the yeah. So I mean, he was like, yeah, I did. Like, you got a problem?
Fuck it.
Hey, you know, Joyce just can't tell a lie. You know? Or is that her fault? I don't know.
Snooch number 2 with that bullshit. He's always like, you have to be 130 pounds and stand on 1 foot with, you know, 2 perfect eyeballs and perky breasts and whatever other bullshit he be saying all the time.
Yeah, see, I'm not too worried about your eyeballs.
Oh God, I totally took that.
I'm not too
from
worried
this.
about the As long as there are 2 of them, I'm in, baby. I'm in 100%. And you know, I'd even consider 1, you know?
I'd even consider being, you know, she's blind, you know.
Hey,
I'll just give her plenty of
walk
walking.
around naked more often.
Boy Rider.
There we go, Boy
Rider's a good name for prison. Oh, fucking shit, man.
The problem is I can't think of a good name for Snooch. Would it be Pooch? Is that like a Poopa?
You know,
you know what a Poopa is, right?
Yes, I know what a Poopa is. Holy
Everybody
shit.
here know what a Poopa is?
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Good, alright, good.
Yeah, I just find eyeballs are overrated on women.
See, Snooch is still a young gun. He doesn't realize those big F-cups turn into,
knee
over easy after 30.
Yes, fucking saggy titties.
That's the
exactly.
problem.
Well, they're never going to have cold knees, that's for sure.
You know, I was gonna take this another level, but I'm just gonna keep going.
For it. Let's take another level.
I was gonna say, well, at least when you're on top and you got big titties that flap, and they're, you know, hitting you in the face, you ain't got to stretch for them. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
It's not
Don't have to injure
distracting
your
at all.
back. You're not going to throw your back out.
Exactly.
Especially with my back. I've got to be careful, you know what I mean? I've got to take these sort of things delicately.
Exactly. It's good for your health. Flappy titties are good for your health. We just proved it. Good separation.
Good
or
for your
whatever.
spinal alignment.
They are.
They're not good for ours, but they're good for yours, apparently.
Now the good thing is the butt, though. If you get the butt moving good, the butt doesn't sag too much. You know, you can really keep the butt moving and moving. So,
Oh my
the
God,
boobs you can't control.
Well, I wish you would have got Boomer on me.
The boobs are just the work of Jesus, you know. There's nothing you can do about that. But the boobs, for the butt, you can keep that moving. Keep that grooving.
Oh, I've got a fucking dog one side and Boomer the other.
Hopefully that'll help with the dog. Sorry.
Breathe, woman, breathe.
Oh my God, ow, I'm dead. I keep forgetting there's like 7 spawns in this.
I don't know why that just brought me so much joy, though. No pun intended.
What do they say? Scooters and, oh shit, I'm gonna die again, this bastard. Oh!
I'm pretty sure that's not the saying.
What do they say? Is it, scooters and fat girls are always fun to ride until your friends see you doing it?
Oh my God, what?
Man.
Oh, Jesus, my stomach hurts.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Working it. Working.
Oh.
Doing the bull dance. Feeling the flow.
I don't know if you've got.
You guys carried me through this mission yet, or what?
I don't know if you've got the phase over there. 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a sure way to make a move.
He's like, I'm a little unsure about this, but...
That's when you know if she's a keeper or not.
Yeah.
Built for comfort, not for speed. Holy fuck. I'm gonna definitely use that shit.
Oh my God, I can't see. Where am I?
The shocker.
Sit, boo boo, sit.
I just got a facial from the doggy.
Keep going. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Doggy. Oh man. Y'all are cracking me up. This is good. This is fun. I like this.
I can't remember who it was that said in chat something about I'm sorry if someone was being a bit OTT last night or something. And I did say tune into the stream and you'll find out what OTT really is.
Oh yeah.
OTT.
Oh yeah.
Over
Vinny,
the top. Vinny, yeah.
There's a fucking top?
There is no
Apparently.
Where's the top?
Not in our streams,
Apparently.
right?
from the bottom.
Somebody has apparently crossed the top. I wasn't aware that it was there, and I was like, dude, have you not met some of the women in the...
I mean, we only got a few, but we're all very interesting.
And if there's anyone new in the stream that hasn't hit that like and subscribe button, I'd really ask for parental consent first.
Please do it, but we don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can fuck
Doggies.
off.
Oh, doggy's at
Oh,
the
hello.
pulsing.
Oh.
Who opened the door?
Pulsing.
Oh, hello, doggy.
Oh shit, it's... Who let the dogs out?
And I'm pulsing again.
He's down.
Ouch. Alright, where's the other doggy?
Hey,
Oh,
Joy,
there's
there's
a
like
couple of
fire and a dog right there, by the way.
There should be about 12 of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I think
shit.
there's gonna be
I'm
some
gonna go
boomers
down.
too.
I'm down. Oh god,
I'm
Christ
going.
almighty.
I need to
That
kind
was
of get in here.
Got a booping one somewhere, huh? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's you
Come on.
booping.
Oh, nearly boot myself.
Yellow's about to go.
Yep.
Alright. I had to
One in the
reload.
back that's getting cute.
Yellow's about to go again. What is that, 5?
Oh yeah, here
From the
comes
first
the other
wave.
group.
Pulsing.
This would be 12 altogether, I think. And then, 4 boomers maybe?
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the
Quirky
green
dog.
splooge.
Pulsing.
Oh, ouch! Alright, next
Yellow's
hit.
down.
Don't shoot me, little fucker.
Got 5 seconds.
Oh,
Purple's about to go.
that one just took the hairs off my chinny chin chin.
These dogs are not nice.
They're a bunch of
If
assholes.
I remember the end of this
Let's be
mission, it's kinda
friends.
not nice.
Yeah, the end's not bad, actually.
Yeah, the end's not too bad.
You gotta throw some turrets at that door.
Yeah.
The boss will come out, and then there's usually about
Uh-huh.
2 or 3 waves of
Oh, lots of dogs. Okay, okay, they're over
Oh,
here.
hello, it's more.
Pulsing.
I'm bringing out the arrow. Let's get them.
Let's
You
go
get an arrow.
crazy.
You get an arrow.
Purple's going.
You get an arrow. You get an arrow. Oh, a heavy. Ouch.
I'm in all kinds of fuckery here.
Yeah. That's some serious stuff.
Where are you at? I want to be where you're at then, because I love the fuckery.
I'm probably
Okay, I
right
got
next
2
to you.
High fucking me right now.
That's where the fuckery
Then there
is,
you
yeah.
go. That's why. Exactly. Exactly. That's where the fuckery's usually at. You're in the right spot. Purple dog in the back's going down. Alright, big boy. Let's blow that ass out.
Ouch.
No lube. Take the strap.
I'm making him floppy. I don't know about anything else.
Oh, there's
Is
another
it-
dog. Fuck, I didn't know there was another dog still.
Yeah, I've got a couple
Oh.
seconds.
Is there another doggy shit?
Not anymore, there's not.
Yeah, he's gone. Yellow's gone. There we go. And that's
Wow.
how it's
Hey,
fucking
GG.
done.
That's how you do that room.
Yeah, 7 deaths. Yeah. That's how we.
Right?
That's how we roll.
Oh gosh.
Oh, shit. Well,
I need ammo.
oh, then we get a heavy here or something.
2 heavies.
Ouch! 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 Don't shoot at me. You can shoot somebody else. There's other people here.
No, look. He won't shoot me, I'm
His
British.
bag is gone. I don't think they give 2 fucks if you're British, I hate to tell you.
Right.
They
That's
know
what I'm
I-
saying, Snooch. It's a way to test. You know, if they're cool with it, then you gotta keep her. Gotta keep her.
And if she don't hit the roof, if you wipe it on the curtain
So
afterwards.
wait a minute. Okay, so if that means she's a keeper, so if we do it back to you, that means you're a keeper?
No, that means you go through the window.
That's exit only. That's exit, yeah.
I'm just saying, we have to have a universal test here. Is that,
Yeah,
come on.
hang on.
There's no in through the outdoor, okay? No in through the outdoor.
Well, I mean, you're trying to say indoor, outdoor for
Exit
females.
only, exit only.
Yep.
That's where the double standard is totally applicable there.
Fuck, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I never understood the butt stuff. We've had this discussion, because once you've gone
Yeah.
to the butt, you can't go to the mouth.
Nope, no
Well,
ATM. We
see
ain't
that-
fucking with the ATM shit.
See,
Nope.
that's the thing, see, and that's where
Oh shit, what just happened?
that's where the no eyeballs bit comes into play.
Yes. There we go.
She doesn't see it coming.
No, sir. That was not called for. I call foul.
Oh shit, I called it, they've just spawned on me.
Yeah, they always come out that door.
Yeah, I know, I was expecting to jump down from the top. I forgot this is invaded.
Oh, I forgot this is invaded. The other way is a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can tell I do a lot of these missions constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So yeah, that's the bad part about the booty stuff. It's, once you've gone there, you have to hop in the shower or something. You know, it's a whole bit of work.
You know what? I'm gonna shut my mouth, and we're not gonna have any more conversation about this because I'm gonna start telling on myself, and I don't want to do that.
Isn't that what Friday Mayhem's all about?
Not quite to that degree.
I gotta have a little bit of a secrecy. Just a little, I mean, not much,
You
but a little
like the
bit.
butt stuff,
Jesus
just
Christ.
admit it.
Okay, he does A to M.
There we
I don't
go.
do, no.
Oh.
That is the one thing I will not fucking do. Let's be clear. But yeah, if it's done right,
But,
you don't need
yeah?
a shaft or after. Just saying.
Wait, no, say that again. I'm sorry.
If it's done right, you don't need a shower after.
No, that's where
get up on it.
That's where the curtains come into play.
I have to agree with that.
That's why you wipe it on the curtains.
That just makes me question, though.
Who was it, Joe? Was it Joe that said he wipes it on the cat?
But see, I happen to be a blowjob connoisseur, so you know,
Right.
it's kind of like what I enjoy. So,
Yeah.
you know, once you've gone there, you can't go back. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Don't shoot me. Okay, fine.
And then once again, if you find the ATM person, if they're good with it, then whatever.
Then they dirty. Then they just dirty. You got poopies in your mouth. No. No.
See, I'll draw the line with they...
Sugar dick.
Yep.
See, my boundary is when they try and kiss you afterwards.
That's what I'm saying, Snooch. See, Snooch and I are in the same boat.
Snooch, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. That's what I need you to do. Don't be calling me on a buffering zone, dude. My boss could be listening to this shit right now. I mean, not that he would give a fuck, but he could be listening to this shit right now. Yo, I think my mom's even subscribed to this. Well, she knows I'm a dirty bitch, so it don't matter.
Ooh,
So does
with the big kills. I
11 other people.
Buffering zone.
Okay.
Kirby got me by one, but I put out the deeps.
Wait, what happened? I did what?
I was just looking at the after action.
Everyone.
Oh, I never look at that shit. You know why I don't ever look at that shit? Because ever since my hardwire left, it's a sore subject for me.
Oh,
I can't be Cupid. I can never be. Oh, wait, I fucking be Cupid. Oh, suck it, Cupid. Oh, sorry. I said that out loud, didn't I?
I think I was.
Now. Ever since my hardwire bill got screwed, man.
Why were we waiting in the elevator anyway?
I have no fucking idea.
Copy with 60% accuracy, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm more accurate. It's all about the accuracy and you stealing my kills.
Usually I just tell everybody, you know, the assist. They don't show the assist, but I'm telling y'all, I was #1 on that shit.
Right. Potomac or Lincoln?
Whatever one y'all fast travel to, because y'all ain't pulling that shit on me again.
Okay, Lincoln.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a skill build for Lincoln.
Dirty Sanchez Queen.
Dirty Sanchez.
Listen, you know...
She won't be able to show her face in Discord after this stream.
My face will be all over the fucking stream, because I give 0 fucks. Let's just be clear. If people in the community don't know me right now and don't know how wrong
hey, Pedro.
out there I am,
what's up, Pedro? How you doing?
they gonna learn.
From Lisbon. Very cool.
That's Portugal. Yep.
Okay.
Aren't all drugs legal there? From what I understand, all drugs are legal.
Well, first question to ask someone. Nice
to meet you. Can you please tell me the current status of the legality of drugs where you're from?
And the good shit too, not the little
and please don't tell me about the dirt weed. I want to know about the good shit.
Right.
God.
Welcome to the stream, Pedro. This is what we do.
we turn people off.
It's like 13 people watching, 12 people watching. I'm like, oh.
11.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's about how it goes. Yeah.
That's about how it goes. You know, we keep it real. Keep it real.
Yep, even if it's real raunchy and real fuckery. You're welcome.
Oh, this is awesome.
We have 3 skill builds?
No.
What?
What?
I've got some shooting to do.
3 skill builds.
I'm running a skill build.
What the,
Okay.
What
What you running, Dave?
Especially if they're
rifle.
blind, Snoochie. Exactly, Gaza. 1 kilo of laughing powder.
My face. What?
I don't do cocaine, I just like the way it smells.
Oh, people actually put that on their Oh, they take it. Okay, never mind.
1
Strong
kilo
level is
of
about to go
laughing
up.
powder, please. Is free.
Ow. Ow.
Where did this all come from? This ain't part of.
No, they're just random assholes.
Okay, where the hell is Joy? Joy, stop
Oh,
flopping
my
around.
dad's-
Get your
Oh,
Hang
I
on,
thought you were
let me
over
text
it.
my dad.
I thought you were
Sorry.
over at Potomac. My bad. I'm on top of it today.
Holy crap, please tell me you're not watching.
Buddy, oh, is your boss watching? She likes it in this
No, for Dubai.
So what? Who? What? Why? When?
What? Who?
What?
You know, I always get asked, what are you doing? Like, you know, if I'm home and chilling, the answer is going to be on game.
Oh,
right?
what?
Or
COVID?
Friday is streaming, right? And so I'm like, well, I'm streaming.
Gaza,
Oh, I know.
I've got a question for you, mate.
Who?
Johnson.
Yeah.
Say it's chocolate pudding.
Gradland.
Say what?
Gradland in chat. That's Gaza. Gaza man.
No, I'm trying to understand why Snooch wants me to say that. I'm not going to say it until I know why.
Oh, but he's talking about the
He's
sexual
saying
aspect
yeah,
of
the
it.
chocolate pudding. You gotta say it's chocolate pudding.
Oh, Roy, we just say you shit yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, Gaz asked, what's the question?
What are you doing next Friday at 8 p.m?
Gaz would be a laugh. Has Snooch done one of these?
Yeah, he
Yes,
done
he
last
did.
week.
But the thing is we wasn't on this channel because we couldn't get it to go through.
Oh yeah, Snooch is.
And to be
Yeah.
honest, me and Lady O were not at our finest moments. We were
No,
both
we-
kind of
We done
I
a
was in the
legendary
process of
and
having
everyone.
my cat shit a kitten, so...
Plus, everyone was
And I was
concentrating
meditated.
too much.
Yeah.
It happens.
It was a very interesting...
But Snoochie will make a reappearance
Day.
on our stream.
Yeah. So he's saying say chocolate pudding because we were talking about the backdoor situation, which is you know,
Are we all
gross.
here?
yogurt like a he's gross. She said, yeah. Apparently, Lady M doesn't like chocolate pudding. What has chocolate
No.
pudding ever done to you, Lady M?
How about tapioca? Whoa!
I don't like...
Snooch said yogurt, but when you just said tapioca,
Ugh.
like I just went from like porn star mindset to like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
You got
The
to.
idea
Yeah.
of that texture, like, ugh. Drink some fucking water.
yeah, I don't
please.
like... That's my problem. I don't like pudding, so...
It's disgusting. Oh my god, I can't right now.
Pudding.
Semolina?
Pudding.
Pudding. Come on, pudding.
Oh my goodness.
So gross.
I knew one gal that liked it, but she liked the coconut oil. She used coconut oil, and that stuff gets fucking everywhere, man. Not a fan of the coconut oil, I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, like seriously, the amount of shit. Okay.
Not a fan of the coconut
So-
oil.
Well, I mean, that's like when is you know, you're, oh, we're gonna add food to stuff. People don't realize, like, whipped cream is fucking grease. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just all
thick,
sticky.
it's
and-
sticky, and it makes shit uncomfortable. It's not fun. It's not sexy. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Stop
It is for us.
Chocolate syrup?
He ain't lying.
Chocolate syrup. Same
So,
situation.
Yeah.
So educate me here. So, are you meant to
Okay.
be enjoying it as well?
I know this may come as a fucking complete shock, but yes.
Oh,
Now,
So,
here's
you
the
know, that's
question.
why there's a big sale of vibrators, because usually that's not the case. Just
Yeah,
saying.
generally, you know how us women will sometimes, like, pop up and run to the bathroom afterwards? Well, not sometimes, like 9 times out of 10, yeah. Because we have a secret drawer in there, and we just want y'all to feel
I'm
better about
I'm
the
good
whole
with that.
performance. So we're just taking care of business ourselves, because we're like, fuck it, it's easier, this is faster.
Exactly.
In my world, in my world, you ain't even got to go to the bathroom. Just finish yourself off there and then just don't wake me up.
No, you'll mess up the whole
That's
mood.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
then
that's
it's
the whole
an
mood being
insult
in
to
my
the
vicinity.
performance, and yeah, it's just not how that works.
And also, you know, we care. We don't want to make you feel like,
Yeah.
you know, you can't do shit right.
Oh shit, yeah.
That dog's gonna shoot me.
Have fun with
Okay.
that dog.
Oh, there's a dog. I see him now. Yay.
That dog. The dog.
He's trying. You like Tex?
Shit.
Ooh, big boy. We got a big boy here.
Yeah, I was
Another
trying
one?
to get it. It didn't work.
Where's that bloody... Oh, I've got another one on me and all. Help!
Mm-hmm.
Help!
Oh, ouch.
I was
Ouch.
gonna run up
Hold
the
on,
stairs.
hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh.
let me run up the stairs. Oh shit, now I'm dead.
Beepo!
Ouch.
Cooey!
Alright, hold on.
No.
Get my ready
I'm
on.
not going
Oh my
anywhere.
god, they're all over the place over here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told him you were giving hand jobs.
Good.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell him I'm
Hey,
doing it
Hand
for
jobs
free.
from Joy, from the
Look
leader
at
of
them coming out of the
RDS.
woodwork. Shit.
They're all running for you. Like, what did you say, Brienne?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, his brother's
Free
turned up.
sexual favors? I am in.
Yeah, I don't charge.
Oh no, and it's gonna blow my... Oh, did it?
Alright. We gotta work this, Cuppy. I'm shooting peas, okay?
Oh god.
It's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, shit just got interesting.
Who the hell is... Where are they shooting me from?
As long
Where
as
is
you're not
this guy?
shooting blanks.
There's like a lot of these dudes here. Oh.
I'm dead now. I just
Oh.
couldn't see where the hell the guy was even shooting me
Uh-oh.
We're
This
good,
isn't
we're
going to
good.
end well.
from. You better
We're
run
gonna
back
be
to the
okay.
start.
We'll be okay.
Yeah,
can't.
y'all better back up.
No, we're good. We
We
got
can't, we can't back anywhere.
this. Yeah, we're stuck in a corner.
Oh, there's another boomer just there.
Oh. They're so mean, you know?
They are.
I don't know why.
Assholes. They're mad you didn't give them the damn hand jobs. Start working
What
them
the
fingers
fuck?
already. What the hell?
Oh, from behind!
Oh.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
Run!
It's alright, I've got a hive. That fucker.
Alright, that guy's gone.
Really
Oh,
died in the first part of this mission.
don't come around me. Stay away.
Is he going to let me take a med kit?
It's just tapioca pudding, Joy. It'll be okay. It'll come
Yeah,
off
it's
in
good
the
for
shower.
you. Got a lot of protein.
Oh my god.
Come on, big boy. Oh, there we go. There we go.
That's right, girls. Just leave it to us, guys.
Oh shit.
By the time you fucking did something, you can't get us off in the bed. You're floppy dicks. I mean, come on. It needs to be the fucking mission.
Look, it's only floppy when we're done.
Yeah, okay. We ain't even started, so yeah, you're right
Yeah.
when you're done.
That bit is irrelevant.
Oh, shit.
He said he'll be making his stream debut. I like it. I like it.
If I have
Yes.
to thumb it in, I'll have to thumb it in, but...
Oh, behind. Okay, back up a little bit here.
Yeah, doggy.
Oh. Oh, this sucks.
They're so mean. Why do they have to be so mean? Like they want to kill us or something.
They like it aggressive.
Hell yeah.
Like
Now
it,
you're
bro.
talking.
I mean, why do you think it's called dog collars?
Yeah. Speaking of that, what is
Yes.
the thing with collars?
That's so you can take them for a walk afterwards.
I think Dancy likes to take men on walks in their collars. That's what I'm thinking.
I wear collars. I'm submissive.
Oh, she's a star. Well, all the
Yeah.
power does come from the bottom.
Well, I'm a dom in my everyday life, so in relationships I tend to be a sub.
Makes sense. Oh my god, look at these people everywhere! Stay away.
Yeah, the free hand jobs are over there. The guy with the J and the one in his name, go over that way. Yep, free up that way.
Just gotta dance. Just gotta dance, you know? Gotta be light on your toes. Light on them toes.
Right, that's
Play
it.
cool. Play
Gaz
cool.
is in next Friday.
Nice.
8 PM UK time, mate.
Okay.
If you're married or whatever, make sure she's not watching.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, because as you can tell,
We do not support
zero fucks are
helping to
given.
pay for divorce lawyers, so we would
No.
like to avoid that. Oh shit.
And RDS,
Cocky.
Oh, yeah, get me out
the
of here.
leaders of RDS supplied a counsellor. Again, now to do with us. We
Nope.
just cause the damage, not the repair.
Yep. We just work
Yep.
here.
They, side, hazard of the job.
Yep. We'll fuck your life up for free.
Yeah.
We ain't paying to fix it.
No, that we are not.
Alright, lady, here we go. Oh.
Run, Joy, run! At least I got it to cover. We tried
Be,
to anyhow.
be gentle.
Ah!
Be gentle with him, he says.
Oh no, Lou, baby, full force.
Oh, there's no grease given here.
Nope.
Straight
Got
in.
paddles and all
Let me
nine.
get the, cool down.
Anal balls, the whole fucking yards. There's no gentle here.
Oh yeah.
Gentle is a word.
Yeah,
Apparently so.
I heard it once in my life.
Oh,
I thought it was,
was
a
it
myth.
scary?
Scary. Be gentle.
Stop being
Cook
a...
after though. Straight in, no
Got
lube.
it, guys. So
Exactly.
that's how it's gonna be. Be prepared.
So we try a little foreplay. We usually do a mission or at least half a mission before we start pushing it in. But Joy was just anxious. He was like, "Fuck, where's it at?"
Oh well, I'm flying. I'm trying to get hard over here.
Joy was like, I'm the leader, I want it from the off-go.
I wanna go. Let's go.
What kind of pussies you
Bring
think
the
I am?
keys. I got nothing to hide.
You think I made #1 with my actual skills? I did, my hands and my mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why drugs don't work.
This is me sober, can you fucking imagine?
Exactly.
Drugs are bad.
That's why we don't need them.
Nope, we don't need them. You're right. We're fucked up without them.
Which is quite worrying,
Oh,
really, when you
shit.
think this is normal behaviour.
No.
and there's no excuses.
There we go. Ouch!
Where the...
Dog over here is being a real mean guy. Mean guy, dude. And we got a dog over here being a mean guy. Oh lordy! Oh lord!
No. Oh, no hitting. That's not nice. Oh, he's gonna shoot me dead.
Yeah,
now.
go on, do it rough.
Only
Oh,
certain
he shot
areas
me
of the
dead.
body.
Hit me, go on, hit me.
Oh, and he killed me dead then.
I work in an office, so you can't do the face. Just saying. My safe word's gonna be tapioca now.
You're what?
Oh ouch! Oh, this guy's gonna kill me! Oh.
Fucking who let the mouse in?
Holy shit.
Has anyone got any WD-40? Someone's got a squeak. Oh, hello.
Oh, who shot me from behind? Now that isn't fair. Two cuppies, two girls, one puppy. That's a great name for a stream.
I think we should call it Two Pervs and a Gentleman.
I like that better.
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin? How you been, buddy?
Go on, Joy, you can make it.
4 places.
Come on, buddy.
Text saying what's up, your place or mine. You have to ask that question?
Hey, Kev, how you doing?
What's up, Kev? Cool down.
I'm gonna go, I
There
got
we
2 go bars. Oh, they're dead. Fuck you.
What the fuck's shooting me? I didn't give him
Ooh,
permission.
hello, you some merch.
Oh, come on, die already.
No, I think he wants you to die first.
He was trying.
Did. Oh yeah.
My little pea shooter here. And yes, that's what I refer to my penis as.
Know your limits.
At least you're honest.
My little pea shooter. Oh, get away from me, man.
Oh, ouch.
Oh.
I see what this guy's trying to do. Don't you get all saucy with me. Oh, that guy's shooting me from behind, though. That ain't fair. Oh, medkit. Oh. Oh,
Sorry.
what? Oh, what?
Oh dear.
Oh, look. Thank you. Everybody kept dying and I was spectating and it just kept bouncing me back and forth between cameras and suddenly I was watching somebody pick me up.
I don't have a hive. See my American ass crawling around? Yeah.
American.
All I can see is the red, white, and blue.
America.
Oh, there he went. I was shooting that one earlier.
There's somebody over here, around there, over around there, here, there.
No more contacts.
That was.
Head in and secure the underground.
Okay,
Solid, #1 clan. Let's
whose
go.
Seekers just stole my kill?
Me?
Probably mine. You're welcome.
No, now he feels some kind of way. He's gonna try to beat me this time. He's like, no, fuck you.
Exactly. Know your place.
My place is on top
Hell
of the
yeah.
scoreboards.
Oh,
Go on, you had to spoil it, didn't you?
Of course you're right. You get no satisfaction out of this. Only me.
I did. It tickled. It felt kind of good. I did snooch you.
I had a little warm fuzzy feeling in my tummy.
It was kind of nice.
This conversation got creepy.
Hold the line.
Weird.
Let's clear out this old room. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
I'm blind.
There we go. There's some secrets for those guys. Pop, 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 pop.
As long as your finger's still working. For the controller, that is.
My fingers are always on point.
Yeah.
You sorry some.
How did that not kill you?
I'm dead.
There you go, dogs down.
Oh shit.
Assistance.
You guys
Oh,
are,
my
you guys are trying
goodness.
to be spicy in here. I see you guys. Don't you get into it like that.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You won't get me up because then that way I get less numbers.
I'm
No, it
not
could
anywhere near you guys. I'm
It
over
could
here
have
doing all the
something to do with the
killing.
fact I'm getting shot at.
No, I'm messing with Cupid because he was not too far from me the entire time. He could have got me up.
Yeah, no, I've got a dude shooting me in the back.
There's more than one.
Yep. See? I
Oh
come
my
to
god,
rest.
are we all down? Oh my god!
No, I've got hive. I've got hive. I've
Oh
got hive.
no! I'm dead.
And if
Joy's
he's behind
dead.
the wall, he can
Clutch,
get
Cuppy,
Ouch.
run! Run away, Cuppy.
I don't run.
They're pushing you?
Yeah, they're
I'm go-
pushing you.
I'm gonna
might
run.
wanna
I don't run. I'm gonna run.
And I'm gone.
Oh, I've got a dog. I'm running.
Yeah,
baby.
back up, yeah. I don't want to start this whole fucking mission over.
That's good you're working, Kev. Work is good. Work. Puppy's working right now. He's gonna clear this mission for us.
Oh. Oh.
got this, Cuppy. Clutch it, baby.
Uh-oh.
That dog is on you. Those guys.
Reload, reload.
Run away!
No,
Run away!
no.
Run away! Run away!
I can't.
Damn it!
I couldn't run.
That was all Cuppy's fault.
It was.
Definitely.
See what your greed got you? Trying to get more kills than me? Mm-hmm.
You're being all floppy there. You're being all floppy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Alright,
back two
now.
to fucking push me.
I don't know if I'm gonna run this build anymore then. I'm gonna run my back to my old build.
You know what I'm gonna do? I wanna try out this Hazard Pro build. Just for the hell of it.
Let's rock it.
I wanna see if it does any actual damage.
I might put my glass cannon on actually.
Oh, that'll help. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna shoot. No more skills. I'm not a skill player. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. That was a practice run, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying some stuff out, you know.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Black Tusk has taken over the vault to control access to the bridge. Get them out of there.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I definitely don't have as much crit with this.
Tenacity! Boop, 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 boop.
Where's that
That
healer?
guy's dead. I don't know, they seem to like... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Gotta get some skeleton grenade guy. Here
Oh,
comes
there's
the
only
next
one dude up there,
mob.
isn't there?
Enemy helicopter approaching. Get yourself ready, Agent.
Wonder if I
Get
can
yourself ready.
Let's try this. Get out of it. Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'm all wanted
Ouch. Ouch.
that. Gone.
Oh, wrong still. Okay, no way.
Here comes the next wave of grenades.
Well, apparently he's gonna fucking kill me. Again.
I heard that. Aggressive words, mean. Not fair. It is a small world, baby.
I actually think they're in the DZ, I think. They're smack talking.
Yeah,
Oh, hello, doggy.
Get that doggy Cuppy, put on that flash can, let's see what you got, baby. Oh, the heat. Ouch. That one's gone. Oh, we got a heavy that's pushing behind us. Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Serious trauma.
and a dog somewhere then. Oh,
Agent down.
no, just more enemies. More.
That means doing.
Alright, I'm gonna go ham on this guy. I might die, but he's probably dead.
So
I'll
was
break
that
this
build?
heavy up. Hold on, I'm coming to get you.
Okay.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Get out of here, heavy guy. Oh, ouch, 2 of you. I see you guys. Ooh.
How do you, baby? Oh, there's another helicopter for as well.
I love tenacity and I hate it at the same time. I love it and hate it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I gotta get used to it. I'm not used to using a blender.
Oh, it's working. Let me. There we go. Got that guy. Got that guy.
Johnny Five's about to go, or one of them.
Oh, come on, tenacity, you punk.
Oh, you have a guy back.
Oh, dude. Yeah, what is this quiet shit? Where's all the good questions?
Oh, yeah. Usually we have Agent stream and he gives us questions.
Yeah.
But Agent is not here. I don't know what's going on with that today. He's not being our helper in stream.
I thought you guys had like a list of questions. I was gonna
No, we just...
I like how he thinks we're like professional about this shit, when in real life we're just kind of fucking off and having a good time.
No, I think the girls are finished with their filth for the night.
I don't know about the night.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially.
But right now.
Oh, go away, doggy. You're not welcome.
Red kit. Little shotgunner right here, trying to be cool. Comes the ones from
What happened? What happened to...
Oh, what happened to what?
I don't know, can you get these guys off me while I read chat? So said, what happened to shitter dick, collars, DPS, and gooder talk?
Oh my dear.
I think we
broke Kirby. She got all shy and quiet.
Oh, I'm never shy. I'm never shy.
her.
Let's just be clear on that.
And trust me, if either of these two are quiet, count that as a blessing.
Oh, baby. There we go.
We're trying to give Cupid some time to do something witty, but it's not exactly living up to standards.
Cuppy turns around and says shit like that, and then I get in chat with people, and I am quiet. It's just the random shit that I say that is totally inappropriate and out of left field. So, yeah. That's his fault.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
We said it.
Blaming
We
you.
didn't stutter.
Alright,
Yeah.
I got one. Let's share
For fuck's sake.
our most worst sexual experience ever.
Being married for 10 years?
You won.
Oh, 2 of them, 3 of them.
Does that count? Like,
Shit, I'm out of ammo.
so am I.
So I'll start.
Yeah, I must say, I
You
need an
already said I
example
won.
about what do you mean by worst sexual experience?
Embarrassing or worst or
embarrassing,
just
okay.
overall, like, you'll always remember it as being like, I shouldn't have done that.
Being married for 10 years?
Come.
That's too broad. We need an experience in itself.
Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. Yeah, being married for 10 years.
You're talking to a guy who's about to get married, damn it.
Do you want my advice as somebody who's been married for 10 years?
I've gotten some of it, yeah, a few of those
Don't.
saying, don't do it, yeah, I've heard that before.
It's not that I'm against, having someone that you
in too deep
love
at this
and...
point, though, you know?
But no, hang on, it's not that I'm not against having, like someone you love and that you're serious about and that you want to have a family with, but so far as the marriage goes, don't.
Well, there's always been one that's stuck in my mind.
Alright.
It wasn't so much bad. It could have ended up a lot worse than it did.
Okay.
Like this girl I've seen, her parents were really strict to the point where if I stayed over, I had to stay on the sofa downstairs. And they'd sleep with their bedroom door open to make sure I weren't going places I shouldn't be going.
I thought that was commonplace.
No, that's fucking strict. And they used to warn me.
Translation: Europeans are whores. Okay.
Like they used
I was kind of going there, but
they used to.
AJ right there, AJ. We needed some questions, buddy.
But they used to warn me before they went to bed that if I was caught going up and down the stairs, God help me and all this sort of lot.
Right.
Well, anyway, they sort of said, "Oh, we'll just pop into the shops. Be back in sort of 10 minutes." So as soon as they went out, I jumped her. We quickly had sex. Anyway, we heard them pull up, so we had to. By then, I'd just finished. 3 minutes.
So you were good to go.
They didn't need all 10. So anyway, like we heard them pull up, so quickly got dressed again. I'm sitting there, sweat's pouring off me and everything else. And they've come in and like, what's the matter with you? And I'm like, oh, it's bloody hot. So I'll turn the heating off. So they turned the heating off. Anyway, they got up and walked out to the kitchen. I looked and I'd left my goodness all over their sofa.
You left your what? Your what?
Tapioca.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She obviously didn't keep it all in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, he's sitting opposite me, the mother's sitting next to him, and I sort of look down at the corner of my eye and I just see it, great big blob of it sitting on the fucking cushion in the middle of the sofa.
Oh god.
So I had to sort of try and scoop some up with my hand without them watching. Put my hand on her lap.
You did not.
Yeah.
You dirty boy.
And then, yeah.
That's a good one, okay. We could start, PG-13. I'll go with one, I got one. Alright, so I was a DJ at one point in my life, so at 4 a.m. I'd be taking girls home all the time, right? And there was this cute little Cuban gal that was kind of eyeballing me all night, and I'm like, yeah, I'll make it happen. I'm in my 20s, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna take you home tonight. So I take her home. We're at my house, and we're, getting undressed and all that fun stuff. And, like, we're into it. This girl's cute. Like, I'm, like, all about it, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm, kissing down her neck or whatever, and I go take off her shirt, and, everything's good. I go to take off her bra. I go to, kind of work them nips a little bit. Got to work the nips.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to go kind of, like, lick them, right? This chick had 1-inch long hairs on her areolas. Dude, 1 inch, nowhere else. She didn't have a hair on the rest of her body, her head. But her areolas had like 1-inch long hairs. No joke.
That's terrifying.
They got caught in my teeth. So I zipped up and was like, all right, on your way. The night is done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Do women have long nipple hair? Is that like something?
No.
On
Alright,
like
so wait,
Barbie
no.
thing?
But,
Not to my knowledge.
Only
Wait,
the ones
but
that used to be a man.
let's be clear. Everybody has hair on every part of their body except for the palm of their hands and the bottom of their feet.
Yeah,
Have
that's
hair.
true.
Everybody, women as well. Don't let them lie and say they ain't got mustaches and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, we fucking do.
No, we didn't.
That being said, if you can braid the shit, there's a fucking problem. You need to go to a doctor.
Okay.
That's more what I was getting at along the lines of no. Like, it's normal to have hair, but that was a dude.
It was a solid. What's up, Asian? Like, it was a solid inch of hair. Like
that was a Cuban Marilyn Manson. I got bad news for you, man.
You know what? I had to talk to some of my buddies, and I have a Cuban buddy. So I'm like, so dude, is that like a Cuban thing or something? Is that like a cultural thing I don't know about? And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, he's like, actually, a couple, gals I've been with that are 100% Cuban have hair on their nipples. Maybe it's a genetic thing?
I mean, I've never been with a Cuban girl, so I can't tell you, but...
Well, I haven't been with one since, I'll tell you that now.
That's a,
Cured.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a things that make you go, moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here, like, really struggling trying to come up with a conversation for this. But the fact is, like, I am... Yeah, okay, so I'm fucking kinky as shit in bed. So there's really nothing that I can just come up with that's like, yeah, this experience happened. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, like...
Once. You know you did.
Actually, no. No, I'm good.
Scat man.
Scat man.
I can't think of it. Like, I seriously cannot think of... I mean, I've had bad experiences, like the normal bad, like the shit sucked, but never like nothing like what you just said. Like, no, I've never encountered anything like that before.
Inch-long nipple hairs on a woman. That's not something I think I can contend with.
It was an inch long. Like, I was pulling them out of my teeth. It was very. Yep. It was very that.
Yeah, I don't. Ugh.
Super that.
I just, wow.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I'm trying to think of something that I would be able to...
Now keep in mind, that makes me want to throw up, and I'm bi. So I've eaten vagina, and there's hairs there. But the fact that you said that...
I'm okay with that. It's not preferable, but,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It has to be.
But
the last thing you want is
just
coughing up fur balls all night.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Jeez, man, like, ugh, I can't. Like, now I'm gonna get that fucking image out of my head.
Yeah, that's one of those can't unsee things.
One of my exes punched me once.
Oh wow.
Punched
you? Yeah, because she got all dressed up and everything else. I said to her, if you didn't have feet, would you wear shoes? And she's like, well, no. I said, so why'd you wear a bra? And she didn't take that too kindly.
Right across, right to the face.
Oh shit.
She didn't take that too kindly.
Punching, kinky, that's normal. That's nothing for me. So.
Yeah, but that wasn't a kinky punch.
For you, maybe not, but for her, maybe.
Alright, I got another one.
Joy's gonna fucking have like 20 million stories like this.
Oh,
I'm sitting here like, I can't.
I'm struggling to come up with something. I'm not sure if that makes me like really trashy or just like.
I don't think it makes you trashy.
Chill.
I just think it makes it like you're very comfortable with your sexuality and your partners haven't been fucking weird. Weird in a bad way.
Oh wait, no. Okay, hang on. I do have one, but it's not quite like a sexual experience. This is one that thankfully was like salvaged before it became really bad. So, I'm sorry, Joy. I'm going to cut you off, but you.
Yeah, go for it.
We are not dying here.
I'm captivated. I haven't said a word.
So, I had just broken up with a boyfriend of about 3 years, and I was kind of on a rebound, and I found this guy, and he was dark, and he was scary, and yeah, he was an adventure. And I decided that I had reached the point where I was cool going the whole way, and I was going to surprise him with it, and I rolled up to his house, let myself in, and proceeded to walk in on homeboy laying on the couch wearing a diaper. And the process and the process of shitting himself, and
that's a real man right there.
Instead of, now mind you, I don't know, maybe I'm a normal person, but my whole thought process is if you get caught in a situation like that, you're kind of going to panic and be like, oh, fuck, what have I done?
Wait, you don't sit at home in a diaper and shit yourself?
Sure the fuck
Everybody's
don't.
doing it.
So anyways, yeah,
I don't follow the crowd,
he proceeds to legit look me in the eye and was like, Mommy, can you change me?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
And I left.
That's what I'm talking about.
I left. I turned around and walked out the door, and he tried
Yeah, there's
calling
shit
me for
involved.
like 6
I
months.
can't fuck with it. There's shit involved. I'm sorry, that's my limit.
Oh, no. That was
clean my
just something
poopies?
that I was not going there, period.
Mommy,
Like,
can
I
you
don't
clean my
do,
poopies?
like, piss, shit, like, vomit. I can't. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Blood
I
don't
had a
bother me.
baby.
Obviously, semen doesn't bother me. But,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, these are bringing up all sorts of stories. I could probably fill another hour with these.
This is not, yeah, that would have to, but it wasn't really, like I said, it wasn't quite an experience. I had just kind of decided that's where we were going, and that was immediately shot down.
Did you text him pre to be like, yo, I'm on my way
No,
over?
no, it was
totally
a
out of
legit,
surprise?
like, yeah, like it was a legit, like he had been pushing for it for a couple weeks, and I just wasn't sure for whatever reason.
And he was
And
like, clean up my poopies.
Well, you could have
yeah, and
asked.
I walk in, and he's like, wipe my ass, and I'm like,
He could have at least told you to bring the baby wipes.
yeah,
Yeah, you
like,
know, or
eat
changing
mine.
table or something. you
Yeah.
know.
yeah, no, that was a negative.
Yeah, that's no. I'm good.
But that's probably the worst thing I've got in my arsenal, because everything else was pretty.
Worst thing is we're down to 6 viewers now.
Ah, we've lost everybody. Let's see if we can get down to one.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
They're like, what kind of fuckery is this?
It's the
That's
good
fucking
kind of.
hilarious.
Yeah, but the funny
Fuckery.
thing is, 4 of them is us 4.
I don't have it on anymore.
Oh, I'm watching this.
Oh,
still,
that's
so.
great.
I've got another app open on top of it, so I can't see chat, but it's on.
I'm trying to think. I have a bunch. I've been in a bunch of weird situations. Let's see. Had another gal, same situation. Was at the nightclub.
I thought he was going to say he was pooing herself.
Yeah, I
You
was
know,
like, oh,
diapers,
shit,
diapers, and the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
So we were
oh,
at the
no, no, no,
nightclub and doing all that fun stuff, and she came up to me and bought me a drink. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Oh shit, I can't even. Oh, I've got drones, I've
Back
got
up,
big boy.
Back up.
Hold on.
Back up to the entryway.
I can't,
Yeah,
I've
that's where I just went.
got Boomer on me.
Here's a med kit for you guys. I should give you guys some love. So anyway, we're at the nightclub. She comes up and comes to me and buys me a drink. And I see,
I
you
like
know,
it. I like
she
aggressive
was okay.
women.
Yeah, I like that style. I'm all right with it. I'm up in the decks. And so I kind of like played her off because, you know, she was like a 5. I'm like, you know, I can
Once you
hold
start
out
drinking,
for
she
something
becomes
better.
an 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
give
know,
it a few
well,
drinks.
I'd been drinking, so she was definitely a 5 after been drinking. So,
Oh, okay, that's a little different.
Oh, that's, yeah.
so
okay.
she, you know, buys me the drink, and she's like, we should hang out after and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, kind of played her off, and she walks away. And then she walks away, I see her ass, which is like, if she was a 5, her ass was a 9, right?
Gotcha.
So I was
After
like,
drinks.
oh, hold on 1 second. So I go and run up, like, what you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't really hear you. I was mixing the track, blah, blah, blah. So I talked to her, you know. So I had to talk her back to my place, and she comes over. And she was like, we're not having sex on the first date or whatever. And I'm like, this ain't no date. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
house.
that's a date?
What do you think we're doing? You think we're playing pickup sticks? So she, it's like, we're not having sex. So, you know, naturally a man's first intuition is, well, I'm not going to argue about it. What I'm going to do is try to tease her to the
Work
point
around
where
it, yeah.
you're gonna, she can't say no, right?
Right.
So we dry fucked for like 2 fucking hours. At this point, it's like 7 in the morning, right? At this point, she has finally said, okay. She's like, fine, let's do it. Do you have a condom? I'm like, no. So I go down to the store next door to my house at the time. I buy a condom. I come back up. We start, you know, I get naked, because at this point we're like, you know, we were dry fucking, so it wasn't really like, you know, yeah, it's boring. It's like high school shit. I go to put the condom on, and I had chafed my head so bad that I couldn't do anything. get hurt from the dry, doing it dry for 2 hours. So I literally had to look at her and been like, fucking not gonna work tonight. That fucking hurt.
Ouch.
Serious pain, yeah. For about 3
Your
days
first
I
mistake
walked
was
funny.
taking 2 fucking hours to lay a 5. Like,
Right.
I was trying, man. At that point, it was all principle. At that point, I was like, I'm gonna hit this.
I'm sounding like Stoots right now. I need to stop talking to this motherfucker.
No,
Agent Wright. Oh,
whenever they turn around and say no sex on the first date and whatever, to me that's challenge accepted.
exactly. It's like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
See,
tease you
and,
into.
but here's the thing. Like, most
into
women,
it.
when they say that, they're not trying to be a challenge. They literally are like, yo, look, don't waste your time if this is what you're really trying to do. There's plenty of women out there that'll spread it wide open right now. Go get it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is,
I'm not trying to be your fucking challenge. Like,
I'm
I
not
hate
being
that shit.
funny, but every woman I've dated that said that, I've won.
You know how many times that shit's been to, well, okay, that's cool. You don't have to have sex on the first date, and guess what? Only once
Yeah.
did I ever have sex on the first date.
Now, if it's 6 a.m. and you're at my house and I just met you 2 hours ago, we having sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different story. Now, it's not like we went out on a date and was at the pub. And
I
did
knew
all
the
that.
guy for like 3 years before that, and we had just went on a date. But the point is, if I'm saying like we're not having sex,
Oh,
I'm
hello.
trying to be a challenge. I'm not trying to be cute, be a challenge. I'm a grown ass woman. If I want to have sex, we gonna have sex. I don't need you to chase me.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Or if
I
they
miss
say
the
that,
clubs.
I'm not having sex on the first date, I leave, then I'll re-knock on the door. Say, guess what, second date.
Yep.
No, we know shit that I like. I now guys that nowadays they're trying to be cute about it, and they tell girls like, I ain't fucking on the first date. This dick ain't free. And I'm just like, I love it. I fucking love it.
I could tell you the first night Sarah and I met was a similar situation. And this isn't bad or anything, but so Sarah and I met, and we went to like this restaurant, had a decent meal, and then we went to a couple bars, and at this point we were both a little tipsy. And I was like, yeah, I live, like 2 blocks from this bar. She's like, oh, I only live 5 blocks from this bar. I'm like, oh, what a small world. Oh. I'm like, well, let me walk you home. And honestly, I was being a gentleman. I wasn't trying to. If she would say, come on upstairs, I wouldn't have said that. But I wasn't going to force the issue, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we're walking home, and she keeps grabbing me and kissing me, and then saying, I'm not having sex with you. And then she'd grab me and kiss me and say, I'm not having sex with you. I'm like, girl, I haven't even brought it up.
Yeah.
I'm just being a nice guy. But yeah, we had a similar situation the first time we went out. She put out on the second date, though. It worked out nice.
Well.
Those are the best, though, when they say I want to have sex on the first date. And so you're like, at the end of the date, you're like, hey, so when's our second date?
Yep.
You're like, tomorrow? How about this afternoon? We could do that.
Yeah. I don't have any fun stories.
Did I break everyone? I think I broke everyone.
No, I've been like
No.
literally been trying to sit here and go through my. I mean, I know exactly how many partners I've had. I can name them all. It's just I can't think
Well,
of.
so you're doing better than I am then. So.
Well, this is the thing. I am very sexually fluent and active with the partner that I'm with. I don't have a lot of partners though. And I'm not trying to get all like spiritual on y'all, but I believe in energy, and if I don't feel the right energy with you, then I can't fuck with you, because it has to be more than just a 3-minute experience, okay? And yes, I said it. So I can, like I said, I can name and count how many partners
What
I've
the
had,
fuck? Where's it
and
come
I
from?
can't think of any like.
Oh shit! Where?
I can't think of anything crazy.
Oh shit.
I still haven't even had a threesome.
Come on,
which
you
is-
had some in like when you were 18 or
No.
17. You had some funny experiences.
No, I swear to you, I have not.
There's not a lot I haven't done, I must admit.
It's not that what I haven't done. I mean, I still haven't had.
I went
threesome
for a
yet, which is,
stage
like,
where
weird
I
because
was
I'm bi, but
I was a right whore. I don't mind admitting it. No, literally, I went for a
Hey.
stage where I probably...
I was a hoe, and I'm admitting it. There's literally a song that says that.
No, I probably went through 200 women in about
Oh
a
my
year and a half.
fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I
I'm definitely in the
barely,
triple
like,
digits.
barely hit the doubles. When I've
Oh.
seen barely, like, 10. Literally.
Sign of the commanders. Find them and neutralize them.
You gotta taste all the berries, you know what I mean?
But I've been with women, I've been with different races of men, I've done all kinds of shit. Like, I have. I just can't think of anything bad that's happened.
See, I'm more of a try before you buy kind of guy.
Oh, Lord.
Try before you buy. Hey, take her for a spin, see if you like her.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that's funny to say, but, like, I almost agree with that statement because I feel like if you can't satisfy me sexually, how the hell are you going to satisfy me mentally?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's weird about the whole, like, saving yourself for marriage. What happens if, like, you know, you do all this saving, the guy's got an acorn, you know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
most of the ocean sometimes can't save the,
No.
save it.
And guys, on the flip side of that, and I can't speak for Lady M, but as a lady, I am going to tell you right now, size does matter. Because if you got a fucking anaconda, I ain't fucking with you. Like, you're gonna try to kill a bitch. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Being big is not the best thing in the world. Just putting that out there. Feel
Oh,
better
thank
about
fuck for that.
Oh my
So
god.
just feel better when you look in the mirror in the morning, okay?
Oh, that's good, because when I lift my stomach up, I do feel better.
What I do is let the pubes grow so long that, like, you can't see it. So, like, when I'm walking around, I got this big bulge in my pants, you know, because it's the pubes.
Oh my god.
Figured
You
I'd
got a
make
fucking
all that.
vagina. you got a fucking 1970s vagina. That's what
Yeah,
you
I
got.
braid it so that I can,
my
so it
God.
actually stands out even more, you know.
I can't fucking do with you right now. Wait, why did the whole fucking Silence of the Lamb thing just come into my head? He puts the lotion on when he
I'd
sits
fuck
in the
me.
robe
Would you
and
fuck
shit. Right? That fucking visual just came in my head when you said that shit.
Get it off of you. Goodbye, horses. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where
I
are
really
these?
feel like I really want a fucking bad experience to talk about now. I feel left out of here.
Yeah.
Oh man. I got
The thing is, I've probably got
Tell us
more bad
another one.
experiences, but I can't think of them.
Robin's like, hello?
Oh my god, Robin. Yeah,
What's up, Robin?
This has become like the after dark version of fucking RDS streaming.
Yeah,
so
this is
just
late
be
night
very,
with
very
RDS.
aware.
When the red
We
robin
are
comes
really
bopping
raunchy.
along.
What's up, Robin? How
Good
you doing?
evening, Robin. How are
Yeah,
you?
we're in some really raunchy shit. So. Okay, let's hear another story, Joy, because I don't have one.
You're keeping us entertained at this point in time. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Let
like
me
it.
pull
I
another
like it a
one out
lot.
here.
Stop trying to punch me, you douche fucking canoe.
Oh shit.
So one of the funny conversations we've had in some of our chats is, you know, in our youth when we were all about doing drugs and being crazy, right? You know, they say cocaine's a hell of a drug, right? You know, it is. And I always laugh. I've said I've never had a woman go like, I want to fuck your brains out.
Really?
Other than being on coke, right? Usually because they're like just so like jazzed up. It gets you all jazzed up, rock star style, right?
Okay.
But it's such a good way to explain it. It's like a Hippocratic drug would be the word to say, I guess, because so like, okay, I grew up. I had a buddy that's been like a bunch of rock bands. He's in Filter right now, if you remember that band.
Oh,
And
of
so
course.
we'd always hang out with these like rock stars, and we even hung out with Playboy models, and that's who we dated. Like that was his style. And so one night we're all partying, we're hanging out, and the after hours party had kind of like let go, and you know it was like me, my rock star buddy, and maybe like 3 of these like really pretty kind of, you know, either beer model girls, or one of them was this Playboy model, whatever. And so we're sitting there, and my buddy takes one of them into the thing. And 2 of them, I mean,
Dave.
we're at this point done so
Yes.
much, we've done so much blow, right?
So I've got something for you.
That
Yeah.
The girls looked at themselves, looked at me, and goes, "We're gonna fuck your brains out." And all of a sudden, I'm like, "This is the fucking best night I've ever had in my life," right? I'm thinking this is a good thing. But little did I think that I had just done a whole bunch of yay, and it was like a windsock. So at the end of the day,
Hold on, demonstration time. Here we go. This
Yeah.
I
is
had 2 girls
This is Joy.
working me over. Yep, and that was me working me over. I had 2 girls I couldn't even get up. Oh, it was the worst. It was the worst. So embarrassing. I was like, "Can we do this like tomorrow, please?"
Don't know if you've got max hazard on your backpack or not.
I'm not running hazard on my backpack, but I'll take it from my library.
Yeah,
I
no,
think I
but
have
if
it
you
in
have
my
a,
library.
if you have one, yeah. Library.
Yeah, I'll put it in my library because just in case I switch it. Thank you very much. So that's about right.
So cocaine's a hell of a drug. Is the thing to learn from that.
Do you know what? I've never done it.
Never done
it.
I've smoked weed and shit, but I've never done coke or speed or anything.
I did acid by accident once because it was given to me without my knowledge that that's what it was.
I like the fact that there's a by accident tagged onto the end of that.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like I need to hear the entire story.
That ain't right.
Okay.
And I kind of want to know how this ended because
it's gonna be like a negative story. I don't know if you guys want to hear it. I mean, it was given to me by someone who was trying to take advantage of me.
oh well, that's not good. But I
Oh,
like
you can't have sex on acid. Fucking
yeah, that's not.
blueberries flying out of people's eyeballs and shit.
Listen,
no
I
Yeah,
was
that's terrifying.
young and yeah, it so some people like because I'm a spiritual person, I'm, you know, oh yeah, you can reach higher spirituality if you take acid, whatnot. But for me, it was completely opposite because the frame of mind that I was in, it made me like relive every negative thing in my life, and I freaked out. Like I really thought I was dying.
Trip.
Yeah, it was horrible, and so I didn't even know what was going on. So yeah, there's no fun story with that one. Sorry.
No.
Well, that's 5 minutes of my life I can't get back.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, other than that, like, I smoked hella weed. And back in the day, you know, I was younger, I used to do it with, like, the nastiest old English 40s ever. Like, what the fuck? Like, drinking straight piss. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Disgusting.
Where are we?
Potomac.
Alright. Oh, I took
yeah.
way too much acid. So I'll tell you this: the acid is what it is, right? You're gonna have a nice kind of spiritual experience if you do it, right?
Right.
But so when I went to boarding school, when I was sent out there, we couldn't take it. We could only do acid because smoking, they drug test us all the time, and so acid was kind of the drug of choice. But what people would do other than that was robo-dosing, and they would take Dramamine. It's called drama tripping. And so I have never seen a person as crazy as I've seen them. If you know, like you go to the store and they have those 12 Dramamine packet thingies in a tube.
Yeah,
You'd go and you'd buy one of those, and you'd take them all. It was just boom.
All of them?
All of them, yeah.
That sounds.
So, you know, you're bored, you're
Smart.
17, you're in a dorm room, whatever, you can go to the store and buy it. There were kids that did it pretty often. But I did it once, all right? It was, and trust me, I've taken a lot of acid in my youth. I saw shit that was not there. Like, acid never made me see stuff. It always, you know, fractal designs and things had tracers and stuff. But, like, on the Dramamine, I saw shit that wasn't there. Like, my buddy's hair was growing out of his face. I'd look at the window and my face is laughing back at me.
Hair growing on nipples.
It felt like, yeah, lots of hair on the nipples. It felt like my knees were unlocking. Like I had to keep kicking my knees out because it felt like they were like unlocked. I yelled at my buddy for smoking in my dorm room, even though he wasn't smoking. So I saw him smoking, which was very weird.
Oh.
So I woke up the next day, cradling my shoes, and lying under my bed.
Oh.
So I don't know how I got to that point. But so the key was when someone did it, you had to have a babysitter.
Exactly, right.
My other buddy would take it, and he started washing his money in a sink. Kept walking around picking up stuff on the ground that he thought was like full packs of cigarettes, but there wasn't anything on the ground. Like he black mirrored, mad weird on that shit. I think I did some serious damage after doing that. Probably not good.
Well, they say shrooms as well kind of have the same similar effect. I've never done them, so I don't know, but...
No, it's mostly just like fractal designs. Dude, the good part, the people talk about acid as like a, you know, what are they, with the word you used, spiritual. Isn't the actual time that you're fucked up. When you're fucked up, you're like, whoa, you have no concept of money, you know, like everything is... The spiritual aspect of acid is the come down. Because when you come down from it, you actually sit and kind of think about what you've done in your life and if you've been mean to people and how you could have been better.
Oh, that's why you
honestly, I learned a lot of I learned a lot about myself during those times. Like, especially if you get left alone, you know, like all your friends crash or something. That was like, I did a lot of like, I guess cathartic soul searching or soul purging in those times. And I truly think, like, everybody in their life, unless they're not mentally stable, should do it at least once.
Yeah.
Well, I think that takes out, like, 90% of the people we know.
I mean, I'm not mentally fucking stable. Let's just be clear about that.
Yeah, you don't want to have a lot of shit on your mind. You know, you want to be in a happy place.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, the thoughts that go through your mind during, like, the 4 or 5 hours where you can't sleep and you're still, like, kind of feeling it a little bit is, like, very, very cathartic would be the word. Very,
Yeah, that definitely wasn't my experience.
you need to welcome it. But yeah, so that was that. I had a lot of weird stuff. I grew up in a city. I used to sleep behind the historical society because my mom would kick me out to smoke my weed. No joke. So have you ever seen Arrested Development?
Yes.
That is my mom. Replace a martini with a joint, and that is my mom. To a T. Which is hilarious, because, you know, she's a character, but at the same time there's always like a self-serving ulterior motive in what she does.
Yeah.
And so she was a big-time pothead, but never told me, never wanted anybody to know, very secretive about it, right? So what she would do is she'd run out of it, and she would realize, oh, you know, my son smokes. So what she would do is she'd know my hiding spots, and she'd find it, throw a big stink, and then I would get kicked out of the house so she could smoke it. And that was when she ran out. So anyway, this is when I'm 15 years old, whatever, no hard feelings, it is what it is. I wouldn't encourage my 15-year-old to smoke, so I get it.
Yeah.
But, so fast forward, like, I'm like, at this point I'm 28, 29, alright? And we're hanging out. And at this point it's out in the open. I smoke, mom smokes, whatever. We're cool with it, you know. So I say to my mom, I'm like, you know, I'm out and I can't get any more. I was like, do you by any chance have any? And she goes, let me show you something. She goes, let me show you something. She had somebody construct a secret drawer that had a refrigerator in it. And in that, she had kept all the sacks of weed she had taken from me from my youth.
Oh my dear.
So she had a little, you know, those little cheap little Home Depot beer fridges, you know?
Yeah.
She had one totally full of all the old ounces and sacks of weed that I had as a kid.
Oh, shit.
And I pulled it out, and I picked up one of the bags and instantly turned to dust. I was fucking 15 years old. I was like, you know this shit goes bad, you know, Mom? I'm like, why you got this stuff around? She literally had kept all of it. She didn't get rid of any of it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I have a crazy family. Let me think. I got some other fun stories. Let me think of some other fun stories.
Alright, Joy, I'll send you these pills. You send me some acid, buddy.
Right?
Deal. Sold. Actually, if you're with good people in a good situation in the like nature and stuff, it's actually a lot of fun. If you're being dosed, it's not like you didn't choose.
Yeah,
to do
that was the thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't my choice, and I wasn't prepared for it. So
I think in the end, it makes you like a better person, truly, if you do it right. A lot of people lack the ability to like put yourself in someone else's shoes, right?
Right.
That's exactly what the downside of coming off of it is like. You can easily put yourself in someone else's shoes. Very crazy like that. But back to fun stuff. Let's see. What other fun, embarrassing moments have I had? I've had a bunch. You know, when you put yourself out there, you know, you're not always going to get an A+, you know what I mean?
No.
I mean, I've been on one date that I can say I'd never want it repeated.
I'm down
So
with that.
I met this. Well, I was talking to this girl on one of the dating apps, and she sent me a picture and all this sort of lot, and she claimed to be a swimming teacher and all this sort of stuff. But the picture she sent me was just pretty much her head and shoulders.
So that's sign number one, that she's not confident or she's chunky.
Yeah.
So I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not too bad, you know what I mean? I'll give it a go. So, anyway, arranged to meet her. She said, you might as well come to my house. I thought, yep, I'm in. So, so anyway, I was driving and she's like, so what do you think of women in short skirts, stockings, and all this sort of lot? And I'm like, hell yeah. So she said, well, you better
I hate it.
So she's like, well, you better hurry up and get here then.
Everybody loves each
So
other.
that's it. I started flooring it. I was breaking
That is
bleeding land speed records and everything getting there.
right.
And speed records.
So anyway, walking down her path, and all I can say is this thing opened the door.
This thing.
She was
Okay.
absolutely fucking huge. And I'm talking probably in your terms.
What is with the
For-
big girl hate though? Like you guys are some big
No, if you
girl haters,
listen-
big time.
About £400-500.
Oh,
Okay.
Yo, that's like TLC quality
Okay,
right there.
that's a
So-
yeah,
big.
that's
Okay.
that's a
So
significant.
she's now imagine that standing there in a miniskirt and stockings,
Negatory.
and
That's
like-
hot.
Wow, that's where it's at right there.
like and all her leg fat was sort of hanging over the top of her stockings, so you couldn't even see the top of the stockings.
Wow.
And I thought, shit, what do I do here? So anyway, I thought, right, me being me, I won't be rude. I'll have a quick cup of tea, make me excuses, and leave.
I have to fumigate my basement for mold.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
wash my hair.
so she started making a cup of tea, and I quickly phoned a friend of mine. I said to her, right, whatever you do, ring me in 5 minutes, make out the kids are playing up, whatever. I said, just go along with whatever I say. So she's like, yeah, because she always used to be my backup. So anyway, 5 minutes went by, 10 minutes went by, and I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, ring me.
Oh God, she forgot.
And this girl so yeah, anyway, she finally phoned me. And I'm like, oh, the kids are messing you about. Okay, I'm on my way home. So I said to her, look, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go home. That's babysitter. The kids are absolute nightmare. And I was sitting right on the edge of the sofa, because that's about the only space I had. And
Oh
the
my
next
God.
and the next thing, she's actually launched herself on top of me.
Oh
dear.
damn!
And-
The trapper keeper.
Yeah, and my arms are at my side, so she's laying across my whole body. I couldn't move. And then she's going in for the kiss, and it's like a puppy. All I could hear was this heavy breathing, this tongue hanging out her mouth, and I'm sort of moving my head from side to side, trying not to make any contact with her. And it literally took every bit of strength I had to chuck her off me onto the floor. And she's like, I said to her, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And she's pulling up my trousers and all this sort of crawling on her hands and knees. She's like, oh, don't you want me then? I went, no, I fucking don't. Look at the state here. And literally...
So you do it and tell your friends she had cute feet, though.
So literally, she's like, as I'm trying to get out the door, she's sort of crawling on her hands and knees, pulling at my trousers. And then I got in the car, started driving home. She kept ringing me, texting me. So when am I going to meet you again? So I said, you ain't. So
I never really understood that, like why. And I've had that situation where I've met people before and they were nothing like their pictures. I mean, yeah, I mean to the point where it was a completely different sex.
I mean,
yeah, but like I don't get that. Why lie about it?
Well, you can't be meeting people off that life and expect everything okay.
No, exactly. You know and the thing is, I went to
Kirby's like,
shove love, shove love.
I went to work because this was on the Saturday, so I went to work on the Monday and I told my mate about her, but I didn't let on too much. I sort of said, I've got someone that would be interested in you. And he's like, oh right, who's that? So I can't remember her name. So I said, here's her phone number, give her a bell. And he actually did, and he went round there and actually spent the night. I'm like, oh, you fucking animal, mate.
Dear.
Oh my gosh, that's now you're synapsing my synapses here. All right, here we go. I got the good story for you. All right. So I used to hang out at I used to DJ at a nightclub, right? It was a 4 a.m. nightclub, so you had all sorts of characters in there between 10 and 4, like locals from the neighborhood. You had people there. It was a big cocaine bar. A lot of people were doing coke at the bar. And so there used to be this one lady that would come in, and I'll admit, I mean, I think she was probably 75. For a 75-year-old woman, she had the body of like a 23-year-old.
This just piqued my interest.
All right, no joke.
Yeah, now I'm curious.
All right, so for like, I got to give this lady credit for being 70 or whatever she was. She had a very attractive body. She kept herself in shape. I guess she used to be a stripper, and had reformed her life to more of an alcoholic-minded kind of deal. But whatever. And so, but her thing was she would, she'd kind of find someone throughout the night and then go in and kind of get them to buy her drinks and then, try to sweet talk them, and everybody would be like, hell no, you're like 80 years old, So one night, it was probably 9:30. I had just shown up to get ready to spin, and she comes in and she goes, do you know the people that we were hanging out with last night? And I was like, I wasn't here last night, so I don't know. She's like, yeah, well, I was hanging out with these 4 guys, and they invited me back to their house, and we were all partying and have a good time, and then they all gang raped me. And I'm like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's bad. She's like, is that bad? She was like asking if that's bad. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad thing. And so anyway, this gets funny. Yes, it's not all depressing. So she...
Yeah, I was like, how's he turning this shit around?
So I took her to the side, and I was like, listen, I see you up there. I know what you're doing. You're getting drunk, and you're kind of like getting people to buy you drinks, and you're meeting the wrong people, right? You're meeting the wrong people, the way you're putting yourself out there. She's like, I know, but, I just want to hang out with you guys. You're all so young and cool. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Together with the Unbreakable, if you guys get one of these. That's
dope. So one night, like 5 or 6 of my buddies show up, and, they didn't always come to see me play, but when they did, it was always a good time. And my one buddy, John, was just a super dorky dude. Nice guy, but never, ever, no game whatsoever. Couldn't get laid if it was in front of him. And throughout the night, I see her talking to him. And he's like talking to her. And so at one point, I literally pull him aside. I'm like, bro, anybody else, do not go through with this. Do not. And he's like, oh, I ain't doing anything, man. Whatever. I'm just, it's nice to have someone to talk to. And, she looks good for her age. I got to give her props, So anyway, now it turns to 2, 3 in the morning, and he's still talking to her, and now they got their hands on their knees and stuff like that. And there's a way you could actually take your headphones, plug it into the microphone, and turn your headphone into a microphone, basically. So I cut the music off, and I go, John, don't do it. John, don't do it. And he looks at me and kind of raises the beer, and he's laughing. And he ends up taking her home. And they ended up hooking up. And so the next time I see her, I said, well, at least you found a nice guy.
Jeez Louise.
Man, you meet all sorts of people in Chicago. More bars per capita than anywhere else in the world. So I actually, it goes better. I actually have a picture of me and my buddy Mark, who's friends with John, standing next to her, pointing at the camera and laughing that we could send it to him the next day. So I have a picture. I could dig that up and put that in Discord. But it's me and
you're gonna have to. I gotta.
Me and my buddy with her in the middle. Like I'm like laughing. We're both pointing at the camera and laughing. So that's one of them. I've had a lot of fun experiences. You know, you meet all sorts of weird people.
Yeah, definitely met weird people.
I'm trying to think
I've been to some weird strip clubs. I'll tell you that.
I'm trying to think, because I had another story. I'm trying to remember. When you get the synapses synapsing.
Oh, I got to blow this thing up, haven't we?
Yeah, there should be 2 of them.
Oh, yes, done.
The club life. I do not miss
I want to
it.
go to a club so bad right now. I just want to do anything. I need to get
Yeah.
the fuck out this house. Like, I
Get
do need to get
outside.
the fuck out this
Oh,
house.
God,
like,
yeah. I literally
I
Come
wanna-
cannot.
on, you guys don't like playing Division all the time? Come on, what kind of clan is this? So that weird in the
Listen.
world.
Listen. I've been in my house since fucking February, okay? Before everybody else was quarantined.
I
And
literally
at
cannot
this
wait
point,
to get
like-
back to work.
I need some human contact. I need to dance and dress like a hooker.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah, when they open it up, it's gonna let it out. People are gonna let it hang. I'm telling you, when they do open
Oh, I'm
it up.
so ready to be white girl wasted. And it ain't gonna take me much now. Fucking shot and I'll be wasted.
All right. Here's a good story. Very
Okay.
first date after a 10-year relationship. Are you ready for this one?
Okay.
All right. So, I had just gotten out of a 10-year. Holy shit! There's a lot of people. Hold on. Woo, woo, woo. Nice grenade. Look at that. So anyway, just got out of a 10-year relationship. We were engaged. It all happened very badly and unhappily and whatever. And it took me about 6 months, but I called my buddies. I'm like, all right, so what do people do now to, you know, meet and date? And my buddy's like, you got to download OkCupid, Plenty of Fish. You got to go, you know, put yourself out there and make a profile, right? So I'm like, you know, make a profile. Mind you, this whole relationship, this 10-year relationship, was almost all in my 20s. So I never really got to get my yayas out in my, you know, like most of my 20s. It was like from 23 to 31, 30-ish, something like that. So I get on OkCupid, I make a profile. All of a sudden I get a message like literally 20 minutes later, and I start it with, I'm half Greek, half Australian. And I'll never forget her name. Her name was Lexi, short for Alexis, which is a very Greek name. And she messages me and is like, you know, hey, let's, you know, talk, whatever. You're Greek, aren't you? I'm like, yeah. And, you know, the Greek thing is always marry Greek, and you only date Greek women, and, you know, my mom type of lifestyle or whatever. So I'm like, I'll give it a try, because most Greek women I met are just insufferable. But that's a different story. So I'm like, all right, I'll go out and, you know, have a date with her, whatever. I talked to her 11 in the morning. She wanted to have a date at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm thinking, this girl is ready to go.
Can we not go through that door? What the fuck are you?
Where am I going? Why am I not? So anyway, we agree to meet at the sushi place up in Lincoln Square by her house. And I get there, I'm early, and I ordered, ordered a Coke, and we're just sitting there, and she comes in. First of all, picture was maybe from when she was 18.
Okay.
She was definitely not 18 anymore.
Okay.
So, lots of weights, and, just didn't look the same or whatever. So, I'm my first date, so I'm willing to look past it, whatever. I'm a gentleman. So, I sit down, she orders a Diet Coke, and we're talking. And she keeps alluding, this is within 5-10 minutes of first meeting her, she keeps alluding to the fact that she's had a rough life and that she has problems. One of those oversharer types, right? Like, hey, I don't want to talk politics, relationships, anything on the first date. It's just getting to know you. She's like over and over, I've had a rough life and all this stuff. Okay. So I didn't bite, right? I'm not going to bite. I just kept changing the subject. So we order sushi, whatever. We keep talking, and she maybe 2 more times mentions she's had a rough life and all this stuff. And I keep shaking it off. I don't want to hear it.
You can
So
start it.
So anyway, first of all, she looked like a pear. That was her body shape, which was not super flattering, but whatever.
Beyonce is shaped like a pear.
Shaped like a pear.
Okay.
But like a rotten, like, I don't know, it just didn't work out right. Didn't work out. Anyways, so she's talking about how bad her life is, whatever. The sushi comes, and you know how sushi works. You get a table. You got the sushi, big sushi plate in the middle. You got your plate with your soy sauce, right? Simple sushi eating style, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what she does, when you get the chopsticks, you pick up the sushi, put a little ginger on it, you dip it in the soy sauce, and eat it, right?
I don't eat sushi, but I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with that. I don't eat sushi either.
Oh my gosh, no sushi. All right. Well, that's what you do. It's a communal plate, right?
If I want raw
like
fish, I'll find a
family-style
female.
It's like communal plate, right? And you pick up chopsticks and you pick up the sushi and you dip it in your own soy sauce. Well, what she does is she grabs the sushi with her hand, okay? Dips it in the soy sauce on her plate with her hand, okay? And then proceeds to lean her head down to the plate with her arm never leaving the plate and stuffing her face with the sushi just like that. No fork, no knife, no chopsticks, just straight stuffing her face. And every time she did it, she would kind of get up from it, right, because her head was down trying to eat the sushi. And she would wipe her face, and then she'd wipe her hair. And after like the third time, I'm like, why is she wiping her hair?
What the fuck is with you and hair shit, man?
Well, I don't know, man. I still deal with today with all my gal and her hair in the toilet and all that.
I mean, yeah, that's
but,
natural, but I'm just saying, like, why does it have to be hair with you? Like, ew.
So after like
I'm
the third time of her doing this, I notice why. Because every single time, I'm so dead. Fuck. I'm gonna try not to take any more damage. Oh my god. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me today. Please don't kill me. Okay, I'm alright. So I realized that what's going on is because she's putting her left arm around to cover her face and cover the plate, and that she's putting her head down to eat the sushi, she's actually dipping her hair in the soy sauce.
Ew.
Okay, so she's dipping her hair, so every time she wipes her mouth, she's wiping her mouth and then the part of her hair that has the soy sauce on it. She had kind of like a neck-high bob cut, if you will, I guess, would be the way to explain it, right?
Oh, icky.
So, at this point, I'm now 100% checked out. She's, 3 strikes, she is gone. Right?
Yeah.
So, it's just sushi like a crazy person. And, I finally said to her, I said, if you move the soy sauce off the plate, you might not get it in your hair. And she could tell she was nervous. She's like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. But the soy sauce was still on the plate, so she still kept digging her hair into the soy sauce that was on the plate as she ate. So at this point, I'm totally checked out. I'm done. And so she keeps mentioning how she's had a rough life. I'm like, all right, fine, lay it on me. I was like, you're baiting me into it. Now I'm gonna bite. She goes, well, I have bipolar manic disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going down, you know, like if someone gets depressed, they go up. She goes
Manic,
up.
right. Mm-hmm.
Manic, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I was like, well, I don't really know all about that. Can you explain it to me? She goes, well, 2 weeks ago I was in the hospital because I had a manic episode. And a guy walked by with a pair of Timberland shoes. And I thought it was Justin Timberlake coming to marry me. And, like, just the craziest stories, right? And I'm sitting there like, okay. And she's, like, telling me that this is, like, how she lives. Tells me that she lives in the same room that she grew up in with her father and her sister who has a baby. And all her father ever wants is for her to have a baby. So I'm like, okay, this is getting creepy. You got bipolar. You want to have a baby. You know, it's just gotten to be a little much. And so at the end of it, she's like, will you give me a ride home? I'm like, as a gentleman, I'm like, yeah, I'll give you a ride home. And out front, she leans in for the kiss, and I kind of swash it away, and she goes, come in, meet my father. You're Greek. You could speak Greek to him. And, like, come in. You can meet my family and all this stuff. And I had to look at her and be like, I'm usually really nice and pretty good at dropping hints, but I'll be honest, I'm totally not interested. And every time I had my OkCupid profile open for the next 2 years, she would check me daily, you know, because it would pop up in the corner and say, this person looked at your profile.
That was a crazy.
It's a better way to explain it so you could see the action of her covering the plate with her left arm and her head going down into the plate and then stuffing the sushi and then wiping the soy sauce off her hair and her blouse.
That's so...
I don't get it.
Well, I could tell you, so I met so many fucking crazies online. This is really funny. We could actually end the stream with this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Last story, guys.
All right. So you know, you guys have had OkCupid profiles, right?
No.
No, I had plenty of fish like 8, 9 years ago or whatever it was.
Oh, do you have plenty of fish over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's over here as well. That's one of my favourites.
Man, there's so much
plenty of
fuckery
fish.
on dating sites, so whatever.
Well, here, this is how we can explain it. So I literally went nuts on dating sites. I was like 5 nights a week out on dates, right? I took it very seriously. And so I had done a profile, you know, been open to people. So I'd been on there for about a year. So I actually put this as my opening line on my profile. Are you ready? Okay. Update 1/23/12. So I've been on here for quite a while and I'm seeing some trends. Perhaps before you message me, you should make sure you have enough free time to actually meet up. Seems like some of you don't quite understand that seeing a person once a month doesn't actually lead to a relationship. Make sure you aren't absolutely batshit crazy. Please be single. Seems a lot of people are just shopping around on here and then just end up with their exes. I was just recently the pawn in a girl's game to get her boyfriend back. That happened. Determine if I would actually go on a date with you in real life. I keep in shape, and although it sounds shallow, I want to be with someone who is relatively attractive and not seriously overweight. Because I got a lot of those. Please don't be a raging alcoholic, or can at least hold your liquor. All of us like to drink, just not every day and night. The drunken whining gets very annoying. Understand what it takes more than 2 dates to fall in love with someone. Lots of clingers on here. If you are bi, decide where a guy falls into your sexual lexicon. I don't want to be an experiment. Be fucking honest. Hey, I'm a big boy. I can handle truth. Not into me? Tell me. I appreciate the honesty. In turn, I will do the same for you. Represent yourself truthfully. I can't tell you how many bait and switchers there are on here. How do you expect the relationship to happen when my first reaction to the sight of you is, I got screwed?
Oh.
And then I say, below is my profile. See how happy-go-lucky it is? See how I joke and seem to have a great outlook towards meeting someone online? Well, I've been on a lot of dates, and I'm starting to think Chicago has a lot of lame women. I know. Now you're starting to think, who is this guy? Maybe it's him who has the problems. I've spent a lot of time trying to audit myself and see if that is the case. It isn't. Yes, I have my flaws. Nobody is perfect. But I'm beginning to think online dating consists of dropouts from the real world. I'm a normal guy. I have friends who care for me, a dog that I treat well, and a job that allows me to be very comfortable. I have hobbies and love to joke around. I'm not bad looking and have shitloads of fun in and out of the sack. Why is it so hard to meet a good gal in this city? Come on, Chicago. I'm not jaded, but I'm starting to see how people get that way. And then I wrote the rest of my profile. And you know what's funny? When I did that, I actually started meeting real women.
See the
Okay,
thing,
you want to know what's funny? Hold on. No, I got this one. What's really funny is I had a similar situation on my profile. Literally laying shit out like that. And you know what I got? Motherfuckers messaging me telling me that I'm too needy, that I never find anybody because I have too many fucking things
your
that I'm
expectations
requesting.
are too high.
I'm sorry. I expect you to be an actual human being who says that you are.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking forgive me for asking for too
See,
much.
on mine was quite jokey. I just put you know, the usual shit. And then I put, if you need your bush trimming, I'm your man. then, then underneath I put, by the way, I'm a gardener.
That's good.
Oh, shit, man.
And I did also have, what was the other thing I put on there? I'm more likely to make your knickers wet than your eyes.
Oh, that's a good one. See, Cuppy's got all the good ones from all that taxi work he's done, I'm telling you.
Right?
Oh my gosh. But it's funny, as soon as I put that list, I started meeting like real people. They would read the list, go through the checklist, and go, okay, I'm not any of those, let's meet. I ended up dating a doctor for a while. She was very nice. Like, I started, you know, actually meeting real people.
When someone says someone's very nice, there's usually a story behind that, because they're usually not actually nice.
Right, and I think with that we shall end tonight's stream.
Yeah.
I have taken down my parents and bared all for you.
If there is anyone else, if there's anyone actually left watching it, thank you for tuning in. I hope we haven't disturbed you too much tonight. If we haven't, then there's always next Friday.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Next Friday.
So,
We shall see you then.
And stay safe out there, people.
Hell
Wear a
yeah.
condom.
Yeah.
Good night.